watch with history only, who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only, who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. Toss. The observer. History only, who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only, who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. The observer.
Fucking hell, guys. Like, look, listen, this is all highbrow quality entertainment with me, okay?
Okay, if you guys don't like the video down the bottom, you can see me. I mean, not that's the other way around. If you don't like the video on the left, you can see me down here, okay? Okay,
look, he looks so much better down there.
Is that better? Should he just not like
wow.
Pockerz, can you not just go live? No, because Pockerz is using TikTok Studio. He's not able to just move my image around up to the top. And he's not able to, like, just trust us, there's no easy way of doing it. So please do watch me down the bottom, okay? At least now. So yeah, now move the picture over my face, but leave the Cook and Cruise with John thing there.
Okay, hold on. So you want me to just...
Or, I don't know, however you want to do it, or make me disappear. Yeah, there you go.
Hold on, I can move...
Yes! Yes, very nice.
Better?
Okay. Guys, are you happy with this? Is this better? I think it's better. Okay.
I mean, I can make my face bigger if it obviously makes things even better. Even more better. Thank you, everyone, obviously, for the gifty poos, by the way. Mwah, you're all amazing human beings. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Thank you for bearing with us as well, guys.
I know. I'm sorry. This is all me. It's all me. It's not John. He's been very patient with me.
Yeah, it's wearing thin, I assure you. So what I wanted to say is we're now going to watch a few clips, okay, all about what's been going on recently. We're going to give both of our thoughts on what's been going on. We're going to talk about exactly what's happened. And then towards the end of that, I've got a very special video that has not been seen on TikTok before that I'm sure you guys are going to want to see. It is explosive.
Oh, hold on. Do you want me to play the video again?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it.
This is going to be explosive. This is going to be madness.
Oh, it's a crab on my head. Yeah, it is. Right. Okay, John, where do you want to start?
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So I think that we should start with my video, if you've got it, explaining what's going on.
Oh, God, I've got so much, John.
Do you not even have my video?
Oh, I don't think I do.
There it is.
Where? This one?
The very first one. No, lower down.
Oh, hold on.
I subscribe.
Oh, listen, shut the fuck up, everyone. What, Tara?
123,000 views, that one.
Oh, that one. Sorry, John.
It was
Oh, shut up, bitch. Sorry, not you, John. I'm talking about her. If I say shut up, bitch, it's not to you, John, okay? Just remember that. It's
okay.
Okay, right, right, let's begin. Are we all sitting comfortably? Let's begin.
Never a giveaway. It was never a lucky draw. It was never a raffle. Simple as. It never was. So for all those people who think it wasn't. It was a competition.
Let's see what she actually said.
Not a kids giveaway. This is more of a adults giveaway. I haven't yet decided everything that goes in the box. There may be some fun stuff.
At the very beginning, and for the first few months, she was telling everyone it was a giveaway, it was a raffle, that it was something that all subscribers had the chance of winning a goodie bag. There was no requirement for this. All you had to do was subscribe for 3 months and you would be in for a chance of having one.
I made it clear to everybody that they needed to be in the Discord to enter.
She never told you that she needed you to sign up to Discord. pause
Oh,
this.
fucking hell, I'm a calamity, ain't I?
Right, everyone, that's Pockerz address. If you guys time for that, for God's sake.
It's
I don't
fine.
think it's not an exact location. Jesus. So look, I wanted to say, and I think this, I wanted to say, and this is really important. In that video that she posted, she clearly says this is a competition, right?
Can she spell the word is the question.
I can't spell it. She says that she never said that it was a giveaway or it was a raffle. And if you guys were watching Fat Freak earlier today, you will have seen complete receipts of exactly what's going on there. But she very clearly told people that it was a giveaway, that all you had to do was be subscribed for over the three months, and that you guys would have the opportunity then to get a goodie bag. Unfortunately, after at least 100 people subscribed, she then decided to start telling people it was a competition and that you need to sign up to Discord. There are some clips out there, including the one that Fat Freak showed today, where she very clearly responds to someone who's just subscribed and tells her, you're in for a chance for having a goodie bag. She doesn't say to her, you have to join Discord and you have to do these 4 competitions. Did you hear that? I mean, have you heard that at all from her?
I've legitimately heard her say that, yes, you subscribe, you're in with a chance. Not that you have to join a bloody Discord to actually have it, like, official. It don't make sense.
And now her response to a lot of this was that she is basically saying we're creating drama out of nothing. Now, the whole reason that this started is I was messaged by one of her subscribers, and they were asking, do you know anything about where the goodie bags are? Because we were promised that these goodie bags were going to get picked and sent out to us, assuming that they got picked as part of the giveaway. She says that she's not aware of any people that are unhappy with this. Then why are there screenshots of her Discord where there's clearly one of her subscribers saying, Annette, I support you, but I'm very upset with the way that this was run, and you haven't been open and transparent about how you dealt with it. So I've heard from at least 3 subscribers in the last few hours asking the same question, saying thank you for making people aware of this. I think it's really important that you are it's not just about the drama. It is genuinely about people that are getting upset, that are getting hurt, feeling that they've been sort of defrauded out of their money.
Legitimately, I mean, like, for what? I mean, for what it's worth, with the toot that she was trying to peddle, like, somebody may have thought, oh, okay, like, it was in their heart that it was worth it, like, yeah. I know it's crazy, but, like, someone may have felt like that, and yeah, like, legitimately would feel defrauded by the fact that she's now completely changed everything about what she's actually doing. It's bonkers.
And I was really shocked when she posted this video where she was talking about how it was a competition and how basically you had to have joined the Discord, that there were only ever going to be one. She did, I will give her this, she did say you would only win once. She did say that, and that's fair enough. Why would you need more than one anyway?
I know.
They're all going to have the same tag.
I was going to say, yeah, they'd all be the same. Like,
Exactly.
Oh, I need 5 stylus pens from Temu.
And I think that she went on this sort of, now either she genuinely has done this and it doesn't have any, and this is my suspicion, she doesn't have the money now to send out that many goodie bags, right? It's January. No one has any money in January, do they? She's now got to ship out 50 goodie bags. Let's face it, if you're using Parcel Force or even Yodel, you're looking at £3 to £5 a parcel minimum to send these things out. And so, you know, times that by 50 and all of a sudden you've got a lot of money you've got to pay out.
Oh, no, 100%. And then it's also the fact that I'm sure there is a clip that we may get onto that I'm sure she said that, like, she spent the money. Like, all the money's gone. And it's like...
She says it in this clip. She says it in this clip.
Well, there you go. See, look, this is the clip that they.
Should we carry on watching this a little bit?
Of course we will.
And that was a requirement of it. It was.
Thank you, everyone.
When did she say that? When you all subscribed, did she say this?
So I've got approximately 30 goodie bags that haven't been won. So what am I going to do with them? I'm going to use them in the future. I've spent the money. So those goodie bags will be put to use in the future.
So we're confident that she spent the money, but the question is like, on what tut is the problem?
My question is,
for future subscribers.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. So technical difficulties. In one of those clips, she said that basically she was going to send them all out before Christmas, and that people would have them in time for Christmas, unless, of course, they were abroad or whatever. And in another clip, she's saying that she's going to spend January's sub money on the postage, which you won't get in your bank. You obviously have subs. You won't get the money till the 15th. So how was she ever going to deliver them in early December or late December, before Christmas, like she said she was going to? That was never going to happen. Now, you might question and say, was she genuine with her intentions here? And remember I said we've got that clip coming up later? I think you guys want to wait around for that clip. Sorry, do you want to chime in?
No. It's the fact of, you know, when somebody gets so deep into their own tapestry and web of lies, and like she's not even that confident to be able to actually like stick to, like, you know, the same story and the sort of like the main point. That's what, let's say, you know, like with what she's doing now, she's completely changing the narrative of what she said and how she worded it. And of course, she's not in the wrong, is she? No, silly us for being the naughty people in the situation, right?
Well, me and Pockerz can exclusively reveal where some of these bags have gone, and we will be doing that later on in the stream.
Spoilers!
So if you guys are wondering where these 20 bags have disappeared off to, we will be sharing what our viewpoint is on that a little bit later on.
Ding dong. There's a couple more seconds left of this clip.
Subscribers on whatever platform I'm on.
So now she has 30 goodie bags left over out of the 50 that she was supposed to be giving to the subscribers. There are 30 goodie bags. That's more than she's given away that she's now deciding to keep. And she's saying that she's going to give them to future subscribers. Oh, if I was a subscriber right now, I'd be fuming. What a ridiculously disorganised mess yet again. I can't believe it. I can't believe she's come on and said all of this.
I legitimately would be absolutely pissed. Once again, as I said, you know, we've seen what's vaguely going in these bags, so we know that it's tut. But if you genuinely are like a genuine supporter and whatnot, it's a bit like, you know, oh well, yeah, if I'm telling people that are subscribing to me, yes, subscribe to me between January and March, and then, you know, whenever I'll do these goodie bags, and then I don't deliver on that, then I've led you under false pretenses, haven't I? Like, it's so seedy and brother.
I think I have an issue in the sense that she's changed her mind halfway through here, and that there are genuinely people that paid money over 3 months to have a chance of getting one of these goodie bags. Now, those people support her, so they probably think that those goodie bags are of good value because they're coming from their creator that they like. You know, so whilst I think a lot of it is cheap Temu crap, they might not see it that way. You know, they might really appreciate an image from her or whatever, you know? Exactly.
Or one of her tatty bears that she's made. Because we know she's the wordsmith, eh?
I can exclusively reveal during your live tonight that one of those bears has gone to someone very close to her that has nothing to do with the competition. She just randomly picked one of her favourite friends that she's got, and she's given one of those bears. Now remember, she was going to randomly select these goodie bags, apart from 2. She said, well, remember, there were 50 originally she was going to give out randomly. And then 2 of them, she said she's already picked who they were before she even started this. And now we know that one of those teddy bear things was just picked and given to someone. It wasn't a random choice. It was just chosen because someone sucked up to her. and that's it. So
That's all it takes.
Exactly, that's all it takes. That is
A bit of brown nosing and boom, you're on the top of the pyramid.
So when she says she's got these 30 bags left over to give to people in the future, well, what about all the people that subscribed for these 3 or 4 months that thought they were going to get a chance of 1 in 50? You know, and in reality, they got a chance of 1 in 20. Actually, no, wait, 1 in whatever it is, right?
Let's not do maths. I'm bad at technology and I'm bad at maths, all right? So...
Well, the way I described that is the wrong way around, because basically it sounds like they're getting better odds. What I mean is they're getting a chance to win 1 of 20 bags rather than 1 of 50 bags, and therefore they're not getting as good a deal as they thought they were going to get.
Yeah.
So now what she's saying is, you'll have to subscribe to me going forward for a chance to get one of those. So they've already paid for these bags. They've already paid for being in a chance of having one. And now it's all being moved to Patreon, where you've got to pay a minimum of £10.
10 whole British sterling. Yeah.
Which is crazy.
And I see, I don't know how Patreon works, but I was watching Fact Freak, and he said, you can set the paywall to whatever you want. So she's set it to £10.
Yes.
Not so okay, let's do it like for like.
$2.99. You could have a $2.99 tier. Right, so she's moving it to £10. She's going to get like 7 or 8 quid of that £10, right? So she's already getting a lot more money. That's like 3 months worth of, if not 4 months worth of subs that she'd get on TikTok. So, like she said earlier, she only really needs 20 people on there, and she's earning double what she's already earning.
Exactly. You know, she's quids in.
But the worry is those 20 or 30 people are. I really want to be careful, because manipulation. Saying that she's manipulating people would say that she's deliberately doing that, and I don't know if she is, but she's basically taking on a lot of vulnerable people and moving them off this platform to a private platform where she can't be scrutinized, and that's a concern for anyone. I think
it's like she's gatekeeping, not just necessarily on finance, but also gatekeeping how people actually interact within. Like it just so it very, shall we say, a CULT?
Yes,
it's very much like.
I mean, so that's how it felt like when I was a part of the group and a mod. I've heard other people describe it in the same way. You know, that it's like a cult. If you treat them in a, you know, it's like Scientology in a way. Like you have to honor the person that's in charge of it, and if you don't, then you don't get anywhere with it. You know. And so
you can't climb the ladder.
You have people like Jelly Bean that come into a live and challenge me, and on the false pretense, you were in that live.
Yeah,
on the false pretense that she was coming in to genuinely ask questions and want to know more, but secretly in the background she's typing away in Discord saying, "I'm in there now. Oh, I hope you love me because I'm actually defending you in here." You know, and she's doing it for brownie points. That's it. And guess who was made a mod today?
Jelly Bean.
Jelly Beans. Jelly Bean was made a mod today. Well, there's a shocker of the day.
Well done.
Well done, Jelly Bean. Everyone congratulate Jelly Beans. Everyone congratulate Jelly
Bravo!
Beans.
Bravo!
Well done, Jelly Bean. Thank you for coming in and trying to defend her in that live the other day. As a result of that, not only... I don't want to give away the other thing I know just yet. But let's just say, as a result of that, you are now a mod. So well done, Jelly Bean. Well done.
Fuck it out. You know, right, as I said, obviously, you know, you were a mod. You know, like, we don't need to go through like the bloody life story of everyone, but I was a mod, obviously, for a lot less time and all that jazz and whatnot, and that's fine. You know, but we've accepted and come to terms with the fact that we were, you know, dragged into the situation, you know, and then now the fact that we're not bitter, but we're just like on the outside, you know, when you realize what she's actually like as a person, and that actually no, like why would I want to mod for that? Like we you know, we felt bad for her, you know, like you felt sorry for somebody that is, you know, getting trolled as much as obviously she does, and then.
You know, initially when I did these videos, of course it was because a friendship had ended and I felt really annoyed by that. And I wanted to make people aware of why I was annoyed. But as I go through my life now and look back on it, and I look at the 6 years that I put into a wasted friendship, I realised that this could be really harmful for other people. And that is why people say I'm obsessed. Occasionally, if I think that something's going on, I will post a video about it. And this was an occasion where I felt a video was needed. You know, I think that there are genuine questions to answer. I don't see how can you on the one hand come on and say it was a competition, I never said any of this, when there's multiple clips of you saying that it wasn't that and that it was a giveaway. So how can you possibly say anything other than sorry, I made a mistake?
Like own the mistake and be responsible. I don't think she knows how to spell that word either, but like it does, the mind does boggle.
Sorry, we are also going to watch some clips here, guys. So
of course, yeah. Like, on a little bit. Listen, like me and John are like two ladies down at the hairdressers having a slagging people off.
And
right, so Annette helps clear up this mess, but does she?
Not everybody won something, because it does mean you do have to look at things and judge entries. It's not a case of you enter, you get a prize automatically. And the people who joined me and did the quiz, they all got a prize.
So
now, that is correct. They did all get a prize. All 8 or 10 of them, or however many actually turned up to this thing. It might have been, I think it was about 10. Right? They did all get a prize. Right? But was everyone told this quiz was happening? Because from what I understand it, she was getting suspicious of people in this Discord, that people were taking screenshots or were going to take screenshots or whatever. So she was removing subscribers from this Discord who didn't know they'd been removed. So when she says you have to use Discord, she'd already removed some people from the Discord. So they had no chance of even entering this competition that apparently they were supposed to join Discord for. So
it's basically people, exactly, like it's almost basically people were set up to not get what they were promised or potentially, promised as a part of being a subscriber.
Exactly.
Talk about people, thanks for the money, but off your pop.
Exactly. And as she quite rightly pointed out, she knew that 100 subscribers had joined her Discord, but she knew she had 180 subscribers. So half of her subscribers weren't on the Discord. So why don't you at that point somehow say, actually, guys, you're not all on the Discord, so I'm going to have to do this slightly differently because it's not fair then, Because those people that joined at the beginning, as we've already said, had no idea they were supposed to join Discord. And who wants to join Discord? But it's just a load of nonsense. It's just a load of nonsense in there,
Of course it is.
It's just people sucking up to the boss.
Yeah. I mean, there are genuine people out there that are subscribing and, as I say, like generally hoping that they, that they might win one of the Tacky Timu bags, but to not know that you have to be on the Discord and then to run things on the Discord and then take people off the Discord that have paid money to be on the Discord. It's just like, so how do you think Patreon's going to be any healthier for her? Like, just because she sets it at 10 quid? Listen, people will throw 10 quid away if it means fucking making someone's life a misery or whatever on another platform, don't you think?
And she's already said that she's going to remove people from that platform if she thinks that they're not there for a genuine reason. So she's already said, I'm going to remove you from that platform. She did say she'd refund the money. Why aren't you refunding the subscribers that weren't in the Discord then?
Well,
if 80 people that didn't know about going in the Discord, then they did never have a chance of winning that prize in the first place. Surely.
Exactly. Yeah. No, totally. Right. Here we go.
They all got goodie bags simply for turning up at the quiz and doing the quiz. Doesn't matter what the scores were. Everybody got a prize.
Then what was the point of doing the quiz then? Come on. Sure. I mean,
you got 0 out of 20. Well done for you for getting 19 out of 20. You got 0 out of 20. Everyone gets a prize. You will get a participation award.
I mean, it's
like a 3-year-old school run.
The egg and spoon race. It's okay.
Yeah.
They're not real eggs. Don't worry about it.
You all get medals.
Everybody
God.
made the effort. Everybody had fun. And I said to them at the end, you're all getting a prize. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, guys. You're all getting a prize. Oh, it's fine. But you've only got to hand over, like all your details to me so I can obviously send it to you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. I mean, I have to say, like, the way that she behaves, especially, like, with all this coming out and whatnot, to give her, like, your home address is a very concerning thing. I feel like this... I'm not saying that she would... But I'm also not saying that she couldn't,
Can I just ask who, when they know they have a history of not being able to organise collections properly, right, such as Ukraine charities, etc.
Yeah.
Who turns around and goes, right, I know I'm moving in about 2 or 3 months' time, so this may clash with that. But I tell you what, guys, I'm going to give away 50 goodie bags. The logistics behind giving away 50 goodie bags to 50 separate people, I struggled to send one. I struggled to send one. So arranging to send 50 goodie bags, it should never have happened. And when we spoke ages ago, I'm sure we said to each other, this is going to be an absolute disaster.
It's going to go to shit. It's gone to shit. All the shit. If there was a proverbial fan, the shit has hit the fan, sprayed everywhere, and we've all got a little bit of it in our mouths, and it's horrible.
And I'm going to announce this now. I obviously posted a video about The Name's Luna today that had over 120,000 views. That equates to about £60 in the creator fund that I will get paid to me. I'm going to take that £60 and I'm going to do my own giveaway. And you don't have to subscribe.
Look at that.
In for a chance. I've only one winner because I'm not sending 50 things out, by the way. Only one winner. It'll be something like a couple of Miyoki mugs or something nice.
Oh.
And I'm going to reinvest that money that I got from this video and give it out to you guys. So that will be organised. Keep an eye out for a video from me in the next few days.
Yes, patron St. John in the house.
Yeah.
There you go. You got a Cook and Cruise John exclusive here, don't you know? He's given you. No, but in fact, like that's the thing. It's like, you could have just stayed silent. You didn't. Can it be a cruise voucher? What do you think 60 quid on a cruise is going to get you? Like
a dinghy massage.
Yeah, like But no. Like that's the thing. It's just a nice thing to do. No one's forcing you into it, but thank you, Factory. Can we just say as well, thank you very much to anybody that is sending any gifty poos, and you're paying the troll toll, which is the heart me's, by the way, and we appreciate every single one of you, and thank you for the follows. Of course, I know John feels the same way too.
I do. And also, what he might not tell you is that he secretly gets about 30% of these gifts back as being the host of the show.
Well, listen, I need to get a better setup, so I need all the monies.
And if any of you have any doubts to whether I can perform in terms of... Oh, hold on a minute, that sounded wrong. If any of you have any doubts if I can actually deliver a goodie bag or a number of items, all you need to do is ask Katie and the dogs, who is actually a mod for Pockerz, and she received the entirety of my £400 giveaway that I did. Exactly.
It was not set up either. Don't start. There's 600. There's 600 of you fuckers in here. I'm not having you start. Well, let's finish this one up. She shut the fuck up. Sorry, finished. For those that don't know, I like to argue with the videos. Do you want to move on to the Discord, or should we watch you on Misread? Or
I think we had. If you scroll right to the top, I think we had some videos of what her response was today, and I was just wondering whether you thought that was a good one to do.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because obviously this is actually today, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So hot off the press. So we're going to start the first one.
Discord.
Oh, sorry. Can I also just preface as well? See, I've turned Tickfinity off because, this is obviously, quite a busy live, and I appreciate every single one of you being here. What I'm not going to subject you to is 50 million billion fart noises going off simultaneously.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately, a certain somebody next door to me doesn't seem to quite register that the noise that she's got is actually probably just a little bit more grating. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, if you can't laugh at a fucking fart, then, like, you know, you've got no sense of humour. I'm just saying. So, FYI, this is a bit triggering in that sense.
I lost
That's not me.
count how many times I've said that.
Just sorry, just before you play this clip, can we just point out Cupid Boy, who is in the chat?
Yes.
This is Cupid Boy's videos.
Cupid Boy, sorry, I have to put it in the right direction.
Yeah, Cupid Boy was able to get these recordings today for us. So
legitimately, like,
Cupid Boy follow.
Yeah, as it was happening, it was like, there's one. So yes, Cupid Boy. If oh no, you can't because I'm in the boxes. Oh shit.
No, I tried to pin, but it wouldn't let me. So
right, yeah. If my mods can, like, sort of, keep sort of, at Cupid Boy in the chat, that would be amazing. Thank you. Right, of course.
You can't see John.
You can't see John. Well, he's down there.
I'm down.
Hello,
here.
John.
Hello.
Look up my nose. Right, so as I say, right, so as I said, noise triggering. Let's go.
I didn't want to enter. I can't make them enter. So you know what? It's not me who's done anything wrong. Nobody's done anything wrong.
It's the fact. It's the fact that she's trying to legitimately talk seriously with pew 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 going off. That's like me leaving the fart noise on, as if like that's going to do the live any favors whatsoever. Maybe she did it as a distraction technique, so that obviously, like, you know, people filming her, it would serve as a distraction.
But who sets a noise off for every single $1 gift?
I do.
You're an idiot.
Of course I am. Of course. Well, that's why I kind of, like, it's not a thing. Listen, I don't have this kind of level of traction in my life, so I appreciate every single one of you.
I've already said that I'm still going to give those goodie bags away. Over time.
Over time.
How
much
the
time?
Next lot of subscribers.
Yes, of course. Yeah, exactly. The next
How much
bout.
did you pay for gambling license? There was no gambling involved.
Oh, did you want to touch on that, John?
Well, she's about to say, effectively, what she's going to say now is that she contacted the Gambling Commission because someone threatened it. I don't remember who it was, whether it was Andy or I don't know, but someone did a video on it anyway. About whether what she was doing was regulated by the Gambling Commission. So what she did is she contacted the Gambling Commission to get approval. She didn't really get approval. What she probably got was a response via email saying, this sounds fine, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, do one.
You know, like it's a license or something.
Yeah.
But the reality is she probably didn't tell them the full story. Do you think she went to them and said, well, actually, when I first launched this, I told everyone it was a giveaway. Everyone was entitled to have 50 bags. As long as they subscribed to me, everyone had to pay money over 3 months, and they're in for a chance of having a goodie bag. Or do you think she turned around and say, oh, I'm just running a little competition on my Discord for a few people, and if one of them wins a goodie bag, then toodle pip, you know? I think that's what she said, you know, because I don't think she told the full story, you know? So I guarantee you, if they were looking into that, they'd want to know what happened with this.
It's a good thing that people film stuff and record stuff on the old TikTok, don't you know? Doodle pip.
And I did talk to the Gambling Commission to check that I'd broken no rules.
And that conversation lasted a whole entire hour, and they were bored to death.
You know what? It's that smug face. It's such
that face, yeah.
It's such a narcissistic, condescending tone to anyone who dares talk to her where she doesn't like it.
Yeah.
It's so smug.
Or maybe the Gambling Commission actually told her, no, you can't do it at all.
I mean, that's very possible as well. Who knows?
Could you imagine? Oh, dear. And then that's the face that's...
So those people who've tried to get me into trouble there, sucks to be you. I did check the rules. I turned them off. I checked I'd done no wrong even. Sorry, I'm reading a comment. No. So you know what, guys? If people didn't enter, that's not my fault.
Yeah, but changing the fucking rules midway is your fault, though, isn't it? I mean, come on. You can't. You didn't. You didn't enter it. That's not my fault. Yeah, but you led people into the bloody thing. Honestly. I mean, this is a 5-minute clip.
Wilson Wallace. There were 4 different categories. The competitions were a writing competition, a fancy dress competition, a colouring competition, and then the quiz. There were 4 different competitions. If people entered more than one competition, they could only win 1 goodie bag. And that was made clear from the very start. All the rules and all the details have been on my Discord the whole time. Yes, the Discord has now...
Oh.
So from the day one when this competition launched,
Day one,
she had all the competition rules up, right? And they've not changed. They were all there from the start, right? Yeah. Okay. I wish I had a. This is where it would be brilliant if I went insert clip of Discord chat, but unfortunately she deleted her Discord. So what do criminals normally do when they don't want people to find things out? They delete it.
Kind of get rid of the evidence, don't they?
Exactly. So look, let's assume then that she didn't call it a giveaway, and there's no video evidence out there at all of her saying this, which there is. She put it all in the Discord, and everyone, all 180 subs are in there, weren't they? Oh no, wait, only 100 subs are in there.
Of
So
course.
the 80 that didn't go in there didn't get to see the rules, right?
I think if the rules that we're talking about, I think I may have the clip.
now closed because of the bullying and the trolling and the leaks that were from the Discord. People who were coming into the Discord and causing trouble in there. Simply, we've closed it because I don't want the hassle. I don't want the drama. I don't want the bullying. Leave me alone. Go away.
But I've always said this. I have always and I stick by it. I liken Annette where she has this big machine, right, and it's like the self-perpetuating machine that generates drama. Like, because she does it to herself. Like, she says she doesn't want the drama, so why talk about it? Thus, when she talks about it, the input is her talking about it, and then the machine chucks out the drama, and then people talk about it, and then she talks about them talking about it, and then it goes in, and then it chucks out, and it's just like, she self-perpetuates the drama, when really what she could do is just be a big girl and just not fucking talk about it.
You could turn TikTok off tomorrow, and all of these problems she says she's got are gone, like that. If she get bullies and trolls, it's a typical tendency of people that are mentally ill to blame others all the time. Now, she literally says it's everyone else's fault but hers. How are there clips of her saying it was a giveaway when she says that she never said it then? That, to me, is a liar. There literally is no other word to describe that. You are lying because it's very clear that you did say that. Correct?
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's okay. I got my name got added onto her banned word list as well. So I feel like I'm like really achieving some goals here that I didn't know I needed achieving. Yeah, apparently.
So, welcome to the list that I'm also on as well.
Yeah, well, I mean,
any version of my name is on that list. But if you try to spell it in any particular way, you ain't getting through. Okay, because I am. We'll listen to a clip later on, and you'll know exactly.
But I mean, but that's the thing, though, isn't it? What if she does a Bible study and it's just like Matthew, Mark, Luke, and what's that other name?
James.
James.
Exactly, Elsie. Anybody could have read the details if they were in the Discord. There's a whole page for each category.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that's another one.
The only reason I'm having to explain myself multiple times is because of certain individuals on this app who are literally trying to pull me apart for anything I do.
Oh,
So
no.
I think I'd like to answer that.
By all means.
I would like to be clear. I have not been on the app for 5 weeks because I've had a lot of family health problems to deal with. And so during that 5 weeks, that review of her content has gone on from many a people, not just me. And they're not just out to get her, right? She loves Miss Red because Miss Red apparently called her a strong woman, right? Well,
strong woman.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Whether she was being sincere or not is another thing. So Miss Red plays clips of her all the time and has people in the box trolling her, apparently, in her opinion. You do videos all the time where all you do is bring up a video and you commentate on what she's doing and what she's saying.
Yep.
I don't believe that me, you, Andy, whoever, have actually come on and gone, God, look at that face. It's really ugly. She's got so much facial hair and blah, blah. We don't focus on any of that. That's bullying. She can't help those things.
Exactly.
She can't, you know, and that's fair enough. You know, people can't help those things. But when your personality is such that you believe you can go through life acting the way that she's acting, that needs to be called out. And that's what we're doing. Exactly.
Awareness is key, you know, like, and if we can have funsies along the way, then like ding dong, you know what I mean? But obviously, of course, we're the arseholes in the situation.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Just a reminder, sorry to interrupt, just a reminder, this clip we're watching now is her today. This was her this afternoon. After all of this came out, after it was all on Miss Red and everything, this is her response. Still, despite the fact there are clips out there showing that she did say these things.
Look at that face on her, bless her. Look, I love. Do you know what? It was the same like with Zach this morning. Like when he paused it at certain times, and it's just my face in a weird. I'm just like, I don't. Honestly, I am a normal person. I swear.
And to those people, I've got a message. You're boring. You are trying to cause drama where you want to get views. Quite simply, to those people, I say this. Grow up and get a life. Because you know what? What you're doing shows more about you than it does about me.
Really?
I know I've done nothing
I don't think
wrong.
it does. I think
You
it shows
know
a lot about her.
I've done nothing
Well, yeah.
But you're trying to
I know
cause
you've done
drama
nothing wrong.
where there isn't any. So do yourselves a favour.
Yeah.
Grow up. Because in the long run, you're going to look very, very, very stupid.
I think you'll find I do not need anyone's help to look stupid. Thank you very much. I've got the face that's...
Very valid point.
I mean, like, Christ alive, I don't need her to fucking look like a tit on this app. Fucking hell, look, I look like Fact Freak. Like, I mean, like, I'm Fact Freak's brother, you know? It's like, fucking hell, honestly, thank you. Thank you, everyone, again, for any follows, subscriptions, gifty poos.
Should we change the clip?
Yes, yes.
Just carries on along these lines. For
sorry, I just want to replicate her face. Clip this. There you go, cool. If you couldn't tell, I'm trying to be the comedy relief. No. See, these two.
Click on what's the secret.
What's the secret? Okay.
Peter, I so want to open my mouth and tell them the secret, but I can't at the moment. I so want to shut some of these idiots up. But you know what? I'm not going to, because I'm going to keep it nice and quiet for now.
What's the point? That's a cock tease, that is. Like, why would you say that to shut people up? And then, but I'm not going to shut them up. So, and yet she just said she doesn't want no drama, but she won't fucking do anything to shut us up.
So the inside scoop on what she's referring to here.
Everyone have your listening ears on. Thank you.
Have your listening ears on. Just doing a bit of detective work, it's quite easy to determine what you think's going on here. I believe that what she's doing is that she works with a particular agency where they support her. And I believe that these people are... sorry, Brad just walked in. This put me off.
It's okay to be distracted by your partner. It's fine.
And I believe that what they've done is probably offered her some sort of role or agent type role where she will get other people to join the agency and she would manage them. And I believe in her head she thinks this will clear her of any any wrongdoing. People will think that we're all stupid because suddenly she's now seen as a really good person because she works with the TikTok agency. Just to let you know, if this is true, a TikTok agency is not TikTok. I could start a TikTok agency. Okay, I just need to then talk to a few people and get them to sign up. It does not clarify that you're better than anyone else.
Mm-mm.
So this is what we believe it is. I'm not saying this is going to be true, but I believe that's what it is.
And to think that an agency, especially the agency that she is with, I would have thought that they would know better. But an agency basically has one thing on their mind: making sure that they've got creators and they're making money, because otherwise the agency is pointless, because an agency makes money by how their creator on the app makes money. Does that make sense?
And me and you are deliberately not naming that agency because in our opinion they've not actually done anything wrong at this point.
Exactly.
So there's no need to name them. What I would say though is that if it is determined that they are taking her on like this and there's a risk to people for any reason, I don't see any reason why that would not be commentated on, whether that's me, whether that's Andy, whether that's you. If you believe someone is actually vulnerable, then that's going to be called out.
Yeah.
You know? And if there's nothing to call out, there's nothing to call out, is there?
Well, exactly. You know? I mean, like, my personal stance when I started doing reactions is like, well, I'm not going to say something that... I mean, I'll say my opinion, but I'm not, like, when it comes to like medical things and stuff like that, if I don't know enough about it, I will put my hands up and be like, look, I don't know enough, so I'm not going to really talk about it because I don't want to then say something that then somebody could take as gospel and whatnot. I personally think if an agency is going to take someone like Annette on as an agent, you know, as a manager that would then manage her own little cluster of people, I think it could be like a risky business situation. Not risky businesses in the movie, but like it's a risky business because you're letting her be responsible for people, well, you know, to actually go live and give them support, but she can't do an office job or go do telephone stuff from home, but she can do this.
And I just want to preface this with saying that this is just what our interpretation of what this is. We don't know for sure that this is actually what's going to happen.
No, but can you see what I'm saying? Like, she can't do a 9-to-5 job, and yet say she looks after, I don't know, just say for instance like 10 creators, and they all are coming at her every which way saying, "Oh, I've been bananaed. I need help. I'm trying to do this. Can you give me some suggestions?" Like la 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 la. And, oh, she's too tired to get out of bed today, so, you know, try again tomorrow. How is that good for the agency, you know? Well, I mean, if she's not reliable for an actual real company, I mean, the agency, I guess, in a nutshell, is a real company. So if she's not good for a real office job or a work from home kind of job, then why would she be good working with an agency, like in that potential sense, you know?
Well, everyone is saying she could have managed a 12-hour live, which is what she said she did on New Year's Eve.
And exactly. And she pissed her knickers when she got 2 million, don't you know? 2 million likes. I'm going to piss my knickers in a minute. I nearly pissed them when bloody Zach played me and now apparently misread, which I'm going to have to look up after this, don't you know?
I may have been mistaken by the misread thing. Do you want to watch the middle of these two?
Are you spreading lies about me? Honestly, you cheeky shit. He lets me go live and then fucking makes me look like a tit. Exactly. See, I need John to make me look like a tit. I don't need her to make me look like a tit. Right. What one do you want to go for now, my luge?
Let's go for the middle one.
Yep. You got it.
So I haven't made a final decision on all of the different pricing structure. I'm going to talk to a couple of other people about how they feel about it. But the bottom subscription on the Patreon will be £10 a month. That's the bottom tier. And then it will go up from there. The basic subscription will give you access to everything on Patreon. And all of the digital content on Teams.
What, a fucking Morris dancers bloody dancing around the maypole or something? Fucking. But £10 is quite a lot of money, don't you think, for what she...
I mean, my Netflix subscription is £10 a month, and I get at least 100 films and multiple series that I can watch. So unless she's delivering that level of content, I ain't paying £10. I'm sorry. What is her content going to be? Here's a bit of crochet. Here's a bit of,
Here's me slagging off a clothing company.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look, listen, I know that I don't actually put much physical content on my channel because, there's just a lot going on. But at least I do this, But I don't understand what, I mean, well, she's...
£10 a month. £10 a month adds up. It's a lot of money. We're talking
£120
£120 a year.
Yeah, that's quick maths for me. That's quick maths.
I can get Disney Plus for less than that.
You know what? I've got Disney Plus, yeah, and it is a lot less than that. Yeah, but how much do you think she's going to charge for the Bible read? Oh, there you go. Like, I've literally just turned around and King Viz said, yeah, about the Bible read. You get hours of her sweet... Oh, my God.
You know what? Instead of giving money to her for a Bible read, just go to your local church on a Sunday.
Legitimately do it as normal people would do it, I guess. I mean, like, I feel like...
care that much about religion, then that's where you should be. Yeah.
And I mean, and my 2 cents on that as well is... I think put in a paywall, but yes, go to church. I feel like put in a paywall behind and using religion as that paywall, peekaboo. And you're the one that's benefiting fully from it. That's what don't sit right with me. Like, if you're actually sort of a part of a church and you're like, oh, well, I'm going to go do this live, like, and then however much like I make, I will donate X amount to the church. But she won't, because she'll turn around to you and say, but this is my job. This is how she makes a living, and that she declares every penny, don't you know?
But also, £10 is the starting price. Where does this price go from there? Because she's saying there's going to be 4 or 5 tiers.
£100 for a titty pig.
I didn't say that, but I'm just saying she suggested in one of her Discord messages that she's going to do a meet and greet. You pay to meet and greet. Now, what other people in society do you pay to go and meet?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con. You go and get signatures from famous people.
I know. She's just going to be. She's just going to be out on the corner of the convention.
So you're saying she's going to be out on the corner taking money? What are you trying to insinuate now?
Signing photos, of course. Signing photos.
Okay.
But the other tiers will give you additional benefits, like me sending you things and other stuff.
Well, she's clearly thought this one out very, very well then, hasn't she? Other stuff. Basically, you can see the Patreon tiers now. It'll be tier 1, £10 a month. Tier 2, £20 a month. I send you some stuff. Tier 3, other stuff.
Other stuff, just other stuff,
Other stuff.
Other stuff. Well, no, I know that she said in a clip as well about, because someone complained, or not, didn't complain. Someone said that, like, because £300 or whatever, that's a lot of people if, 30 people subscribe or whatever. But then she was trying to justify how she would spend that £300 by, like, well, obviously, like, I've got to get paid, and then it's like, I've got to buy loads of crafting materials. What the fuck is she buying to make shit? I don't know what she's going to make, but I'm concerned. Because if she starts trying to peddle it as well.
Genuinely, and this is not just a dig at her, this is a genuine comment, she can't even create enough content for free on TikTok, right? How is she going to create content that people will pay for? Can someone please explain that one to me?
Wow.
Because the minute she switches to a gaming live, there's only 100 people in the room.
I've got a clip for that. Please. Oh dear. Hold on. Let's play this and then I'll play it.
Doing my own stuff.
Oh, it's finished. Oh, no, it's not. It's
I'm turning.
It's not
Well,
done
I'm not battling anybody except one day a month on TikTok.
Now, how long's that going to last for is the question.
How many times, right, she even had in her... Do you remember when she used to have it under her photo in her bio? No battles or drama. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Just saying.
I will be on TikTok still most days at some point, but a lot of my other stuff will be through Patreon and Microsoft Teams.
What can you possibly do on Teams? I thought Teams was just an app that you used during the pandemic.
Her view on Microsoft Teams will be that it's more secure because you can only join it with a link to get into the call. And she will want everyone to turn their camera on to prove that they're a real person.
Oh, she would, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Yeah, so what? If it's £10 a month and I earn and 30 people subscribe...
This is what I was talking about.
Michelle. Yeah, that's 300 a month in. I don't get that because I have to pay 10% to Patreon, plus my other fees. I then have to pay for all the crafting materials and other stuff that I'm going to be using. That's a business expense. The people I'm sending stuff to, that's a postage.
But will they get it? It's probably start flogging Avon.
Then on top of that, I pay taxes. I declare every penny.
If that was on your bingo card, take it off.
So why is it a worry to you that it's way over £1,000 a year? This is my job. I am self-employed as a content creator.
Content creator of shit. I mean,
you know who she reminds me of? Do you ever watch Kay's Cooking?
Yes, I do. Right.
Kay's Cooking was a content creator because her content was shite. That's why she was a content creator. She just reminds me of Kay's Cooking, okay?
If you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe. It's nothing forced. So I haven't.
Oh, that was the end of the clip. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Well, there we
that
go.
was the end of the clip. Right, I want to play. Right, going back to John's point of, see, like I did a gaming live once, and yet it doesn't yield the same result. You know, there's like you do different things, it yields different results. But obviously, she probably doesn't really quite understand it. And the thing is, though, is that when she does a gaming live, she don't even know how to bloody connect things properly. And I'm telling you now, it's.
To be fair, though, that is rich coming from you.
Get out of it.
Anyway,
look how close she is.
Oh, my controller's off.
She ain't even fucking plugged it in.
Turn the controller off, isn't it?
Are we playing in her mouth at the moment?
What's that?
It looks like we're playing in her mouth.
I know. I mean, literally. So this is what she did on New Year's Eve. This was one of the things. But I say, rather than having a bit of distance, no. We've just got forehead, glasses, and nothing else. Turns out she's also quite shit at it as well.
Flippin' heck, I actually cleared it first time of trying. I actually don't believe it.
Of course, this is the name Spooner, by the way, so go follow him.
Realised.
Yeah, exactly. Was it the fart joke that got you?
Yeah. Are we seriously going to watch all 1 minute of this?
No, of course not. But it turns out she's quite shit at this as well, you know?
Do you think it's time for that secret message?
Well, what's the secret? What's the code word?
I've forgotten already.
Oh my god, chat, can you tell him the code word, please? I did say it.
Gumdrops or Zimbabwe or something, I can't remember.
Zimbabwe, what?
I don't remember what you said.
Come on. Thank you, Kat.
Blancmange.
Blancmange.
Okay, so look, I need to preface this, okay, guys, because this is going to cause a bit of a stink, okay? What you're about to hear is something that someone on my so there's someone on my Discord server. There's 400 people on my Discord server. I don't want to name names because I don't think it's fair.
Don't brag with numbers,
well,
John.
I'm just letting you know. So someone on my Discord server sent me this clip. And I think you guys need to listen to this clip. Pockerz is going to pause it as we go through this clip, and we're going to commentate on it. Are you all ready? Are you all ready for this clip?
This is it, guys. This is a Pockerz and Jon exclusive. If I had some sound effects, screen recorder sound effects. Are you ready? Hold on to your kilts.
Honest with all of you and say, I'm sat here at the moment, somebody is going to share it on TikTok.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it? Oh, fuck me. Oh, John, no, John. Hold on.
Well, I can't hear it, but you can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it, yeah.
Okay, as long as you guys can hear it, that's fine. Just stop it
You
at
sure?
the right stop. Yeah.
It's 34 seconds, I remembered.
That's fine.
I'm going to refer to somebody who I hate referring to. If I say he who must not be named, I think you all know who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Voldemort?
Being blunt, him saying that I fake my illnesses and I exaggerate my illnesses. Him saying it is the worst.
I'm sorry, I really hope there aren't any screen recorders in here because...
Right, okay. You good?
Okay, so from my understanding of where you've paused, the person that was just speaking a minute ago was someone called Jellybean.
Jellybean
Has recently been made a mod. She obviously likes me a lot, as you can tell. This is a recording of a private and secret conversation that was had between about, I can't remember what they said to me now, it was like 6 or 7 of them. And as you heard at the beginning and halfway through, where she says, I hope no one's recording this, I thought that was quite interesting. I just wanted you to hear what they're like behind the scenes. I am he who should not be named. There is a clip coming up towards the end of this, and I will explain once we're going to listen to the rest of this clip now. And I will explain to you what my thoughts are at the very end of the clip.
Cool.
Like, this is like just so like genuine. But every time his videos come up on my For You page, I just honestly think he's such a prick. Like,
The thing that pisses me off the most with him is whenever Annette falls out with somebody, he'll go and scoop them up and be like, "Oh, come with me."
Literally, oh my god, literally this, literally that.
When
So
the whole thing with Topsy Kirby happened, guess who went and bought a hoodie? Guess who went and bought a t-shirt? Like,
Yeah.
I know.
But if you do have to read names out, maybe don't read our TikTok names and just read our first names, because nobody.
That's a good idea. Nobody would know. Well, some of you, like Lucy, it's fairly obviously you're really Lucy, but yeah.
There you go.
So, first of all, you can hear how they all act around her. But listen to what they're saying at the end there, okay? What they're saying at the very end there is, oh, well, as part of this giveaway, let's try and hide who the actual TikTok usernames are of the winners that we've picked. So they've actually not randomly selected anyone. They've gone ahead and picked the winners. And the majority of those winners, everyone in that call, I guarantee you, is going to get one of those bags. All of her favourite friends are going to get one of those bags. And as you heard there at the end, they're finding out ways to not name people who have won bags because they don't want them to get any stick. Now, to me, and this is just me being skeptical here at the back of the room, sounds a little bit like some sort of scheming to me. Don't you think so?
It's like that. It's all secret squirrels, and obviously without bringing it all up, but the mole saga when I was a mod, and obviously to the leading up of me leaving, it was this kind of behavior and attitude towards everyone and everything. It became so toxic, and that is like literally the toxicity manifest, and it's not gotten any better. You know, no one's learned from previous, and they have literally just allowed themselves to carry on as normal, as if that's okay to do. It's bonkers. It really is. Like, go on.
I was just going to say, you can tell from the tone of voices how desperately they are trying to please her. And I think that's really worrying, you know?
It's all a bit brown-nosing, isn't it?
Sort of built this atmosphere where they all need to be a certain way to talk to someone. It's a very cultish behaviour, like we were saying earlier on today.
Yeah. I mean, you know, back in my tenure, you know, as I've said many a time, you know, I was like a mushroom. I was fed shit and kept in the dark. But it didn't mean that I wasn't exposed to other people talking like this and talking like that. And yeah, it was very much like this, you know. It was like, oh, everyone speak to appease our Lord and Master, rather than just kind of not necessarily, well, yeah, kind of calling out the bullshit, but without obviously, you know, but actually just, you know, say it a bit more respectfully, you know. Like, wait a minute, why do we have to... I was not in the girls' chat, thank you.
Neither was I.
No, well, yeah, exactly, the tuna cult, yeah.
You know, this is obviously irked someone so much that they messaged me on Discord and said, look, you know, I want you to hear this. You know, now that sounds very familiar to what it was like back when you were a mod. You know,
yeah.
And do we think that that's now what's going to happen now? You know, where now there's someone leaking information or whatever. At the end of the day, I don't care who you think is close to you. You are upsetting people, and so they're going to continue to share stuff. It doesn't matter how much you trust someone. If they think that you're wrong, they will share that information.
Of course. I mean, if it highlights yet again, like, because obviously that's the thing. There's a certain level of open toxicity that happens, you know, like obviously the manipulation that you see, but then behind the scenes, it's like this sub-level of toxicity, you know?
And it's really interesting that people are saying, someone said it, I think it was Seaside, that basically just said, either you go along with it or you're ostracized. You have to hate me. You don't even know me. You have to hate me because I'm the big bad John who's done all these terrible things to her. So immediately, you know, you hate me, you know?
And do you know what actually is... Sorry, John, but do you know what actually is funny? All the time I was a mod for her, I was following you, because here's the thing, right? So before I actually was a mod for her, I had no idea who you were. It was only until sort of obviously through the grapevine you then hear who John is. So then I started watching your lives and I just followed you, and she never even checked up on that. But if she did find that out, I'm sure I would have been an arsehole.
Oh yeah, you weren't allowed to follow. You weren't allowed to follow.
No, of course. Yeah, you were public enemy number one.
No,
and now look at us.
I know, look at us, how well we're all doing here. Look, at the end of the day, guys, this is TikTok. Take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah. I don't know for sure what's going on here. It does sound a little bit spooky to me. It sounds a little bit like school playground stuff. You know, it sounds a lot like that girls' chat again that I was banned from. It does sound like this competition was giveaway was run in the wrong way. Just own up to it. Just own up to it and say, look, guys, I did say it was a giveaway. I'm really sorry that I messed up with this. I'm going to arrange for these 30 goodie bags to be randomly selected from people who were subscribers. There would literally be no problem. But she can't accept that she's done something wrong.
No.
She just can't.
It's you know, I'm not, you know, just because she would apologize doesn't mean that she would not still receive, say, the level of trolling that she would receive. But if she did apologize and just hold her hands up and just take fucking ownership, like this is what I'm saying, like back, like I said, you know, I don't mean to bring up the mod chats that imploded or whatever, but I liken it to, she's the captain of the ship and she fucking bailed when she saw the fire, and like not even trying to get people to put it out, she just bailed, she just let it implode, you know? And as I say, I feel like this is history repeating itself.
And here she is saying that she's staying in her own lane for 2025, but actually behind the scenes, she's having all these secretive little chats where she's scheming and planning things.
Honestly.
This tells me that it's never going to end. It's never going to end.
It's just history repeating itself.
You heard the way that she spoke about me. Apparently, I don't bother her. Apparently, she prays with me every day.
Oh,
you know? But the only reason I bother her is because I'm the only person that will constantly come on here and show when she's done something wrong.
I know, and do you know what is actually? I'll add it as well. That obviously, whilst John's been off the app, I've been doing Tuna Tuesdays every Tuesday, and yet John talks about her more than I do. When that's not the case, I've been talking about her way more than John has.
I came back after everything that has been going on in my life. I saw that this was going on with the goodie bags, and I literally posted a video the other day saying, guys, what actually happened with the goodie bags? Did anyone actually get any? You can watch that video. That's what I said. And then she came back with a response saying, everyone's coming at me and bullying me. Well, then her response was very clear that she hadn't given away those 50 goodie bags. And so that's why I then made the follow-up video. It doesn't mean I need to make a video about her every day. It just means that this is how she's handled it, and you guys need to be aware of that. Exactly.
And I think that's the difference as well. Like, I might do Tuna Tuesday, but yeah, she doesn't. I don't obviously actually like post videos and stuff. So like, it's a different dynamic as well. But still, like, she says that you can't get her name out of your mouth, but well, she likes to talk about you.
I don't think that we'll play the clip again, because I think it will give people who are now aware of it the opportunity to record it and things like that. And I'd rather that not be the case, because they'll be overanalyzing everything that they can possibly overanalyze.
Of course. You had your shot.
I'd rather not play it again. But there will probably be a video coming out from someone at some point. This wasn't just shared with me. So I'm sure that it will come out at some point. This was the clip that I got sent, and they told me it was relevant to this particular story, and that's why I played it. I believe there's a lot of recording, and they're like that throughout the entire recording. I haven't heard it all. This is just what has been fed to me, and I would say that it wasn't sent to me because it wasn't relevant, So I've only played, or got you to play, or whatever. We discussed this beforehand, and we were very careful what we shared. And this was what we believed was relevant to what we're talking about today.
Hell's bells. Exactly. Yes. Did you want to go back to, or did you want to? What was your thinking, sir?
Well, I mean, it's your show. I'm here as a.
We host together, John. What are you on
about? I know. We do host together. This is a trial run, though. So,
this is yes, exactly. No, exactly. Should we watch Annette? Oh, no, I've got fucking.
I don't know when the doubles are, guys.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry, I have issues. Okay, there we go. Hold on, let's unlock that.
Actually, one thing I'd say is maybe before you show this, maybe we should have a look back at the Ukraine thing, because I think that you probably haven't got it prepared, but
I've got. I guess. So, shit.
Okay, we don't have to show it, but I guess the conversation is the Ukraine thing, right? It started off as a really nice idea. It was going to go and help. I think originally it was pensioners. Okay.
Yeah.
In Ukraine, and then it all changed to being shoe boxes and whatever, and that all wasn't run very well. The point is that this was exactly what happened here with the goodie bags. The goodie bags were a great idea initially. She oversold it and underdelivered it, and now she won't admit that she's done something wrong. And I think that that's why it's really interesting to see the two different things a year apart, and it just shows you that she doesn't learn. Doesn't learn from her mistakes.
Do you think that she doesn't even remember actually doing it? This is what I'm saying. This is what I was saying about the whole, you create such a tapestry and a web of lies and deceit and manipulation. If you don't keep on top of your own shit, like, it's going to spiral out of control. That's why, and this is why I also say, like, creators, that come live as regular, and stay on live for like hours and hours and just sit there and just talk absolute drivel, like,
But do you think that arrogance of being a good person is a valid excuse? Do you think that saying maybe she doesn't remember these things is a valid excuse to continue? This is not the first time that she's run something like this that's gone horribly wrong. She says that I'm stirring drama. Where's the drama? I've literally asked where these goodie bags were. She posted a 10-minute long video, which everyone was slating her for, so she turned off her comments. And a lot of those people were her subscribers that she says didn't have a problem with it. And yet I'm stirring up trouble. I'm just asking a question.
I don't know, John. I think you must be just a shit stirrer, according to. No, but I do agree. It doesn't make up. It doesn't justify like her allowing history to repeat itself. But it's also that thing of, well, if Pitta is obviously, as number one henchwoman, as as it's led to believe and whatnot, why has Pitta tried? That's the thing, because there have been things when I spoke to her back when, back in the day. I
mean, there are other things that haven't been spoken about much on TikTok. And what I will say is that there were very close friends of hers that she believed were close friends and they believed were close friends. One of them came into the chat earlier today, Poppy. She still isn't sure what she wants to say or not say about it because she's quite nervous about how Annette will deal with it. And I think that's fair because she'll just use her platform, in my opinion, to bully, But when I was part of this, I had conversations with people like Pitta, Poppy and others that were friends. And their view was that she just doesn't listen to their advice. They actually have tried to speak to her on a number of occasions about the way that she handles things. And they've advised her not to do certain things or whatever. And she just goes gun-ho into doing it. And this is what it was like as a friend as well. Especially in that last year and a half where I really got to know her more. I saw that happening more and more. I spoke to her on the cruise ship and I said, look, the way that you're handling these situations I don't like, and I want you to try and improve them. And then that's when she said I was trying to control her and she blocked me. And Dream was a mod there. He's confirming that this is all true as well. Saying that I'm sat here and making up lies and stirring drama is not a valid excuse to the questions that are being put to you about your behavior. You can't keep deflecting it for the rest of your life. You can't.
No.
It's as simple as that.
Of course not. But as I say, I feel like normally you learn from past discretions and, past events and things like that to obviously make the next one better and to do right, from past mistakes. But
can I ask a question? Lane has just put in the chat, please can I reinforce that company asked her to be in charge of a group of creators? Lane, are you mentioning that based off of what we said earlier, or are you mentioning that is something she's announced? Because it's not something that it's something that we believe, and we were very clear when we said this. We said that this is our opinion and this is what we view might be happening. Please don't spread something if it's not entirely true. We don't know. We are saying that this is what we believe is happening.
I mean, if you want to specifically get in the box, if you've got the receipts.
Actually, you know what? You said this earlier. What about opening the boxes? Are you comfortable? Do you want to do that?
I'm so comfortable, John. I'm practically falling asleep.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad that I came here to do this with you, and your one response to me is that you're falling asleep from me being here with you. Thank you so much for that.
You make me feel so comfortable.
Oh,
it's not a negative. Don't be silly. Don't you start. Don't you start.
So I guess I'm taking over Pockerz Live a little bit here, but if anyone wants to come in the box and have a conversation with us and give their opinion on what's going on or ask us any questions, please do come in. If your name is she's so irrelevant to me, I can't remember her name now.
Annette.
Jellybean.
Oh.
If your name is Jellybean, then I have no interest in talking to you because you're only in here to try and defend, certain things. So yeah, feel free if you guys want to come in and have a chat with us, please do. And Pockerz will try and learn how to use this.
No, it's not that. I'm just fucking scared to push buttons because, touch wood, we're doing all right.
Hi, Rubina.
What's going on? What's happening?
John, your setup looks very professional. Thank you, Vicky. This is my studio. I have got lights behind me, but they were too bright when I turned this camera on.
Good,
I ran out of
Raven.
USB ports. Am I able to invite people in? Are you?
I think you could. Yeah, you've got all the capabilities.
I don't
Sorry.
I don't see the option. I don't see the option.
Oh shit. Okay, that's all right. No worries. Never mind.
Have you got any mods? Yeah, Siobhan, let people in.
Yeah,
Siobhan. Be ready to kick him out though.
Give Pockerz some advice. What do you mean? Give me some advice? What's that meant to mean? Fucking what with what?
Right.
Also,
so we have...
also, I will preface: if you're not going to be look, listen, you can be on the opposing side, but if you're not going to be respectful, you can get to fuck. Hold on, I'm going to move my face. Hold on.
Oh my goodness, I've never accepted. I can't believe it.
Well, congratulations, you've won the lottery.
Way.
So I've just realised I can't hear what they're saying.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'll make it happen. Oh shit.
Hold on, guys.
I feel like something's going to shit the bed in a minute. Right, take
Have you got a way of working it?
Yeah. Hold on. Make my face big because
yeah, we're equal co-hosts here, but don't worry about it.
But I'm in the big box. Right, so if I stop streaming that,
Do I have to open another stream?
No.
Bear with us, guys. We're just going to be an extra 30 seconds.
Hour.
Yeah, my mute button's on for my mic on my camera.
Can you someone speak?
You should be able to hear me.
Hello?
Right, hold on.
Oh.
Not yet? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
I'm a fucking genius.
Well done for pressing a couple of buttons. Good job.
Cheers. Claps in the chat for me.
How may we help, Jessica?
I'm so sorry. I don't have any receipts. I've just finished eating my spaghetti. All I wanted to tell you guys was how refreshing it is to actually hear a conversation. Oh my goodness. When I hear Luna, Annette, whatever.
You can call her whatever you want. We're a friendly pub.
on things she's accepted into, it is just always butting in, not letting people have their say, and to hear you guys actually conversing and hearing one another's, perspectives and sides, and then waiting your turn to speak. Oh my goodness. Like, I watch you both separately, but I've never watched you live before. And I just think to myself, oh my goodness, this isn't a brain fart. It's actual conversing. I can't believe it.
Stop ego holding up the universe. Oh.
Well, I what I would say about that, Jessica, is that I saw that Pockerz was doing really well, and I wanted to do a live once a week or once a month where I talked about what was going on. And I thought actually it would only be fair that I spoke with Pockerz first and said, perhaps we should do it together. And he was well up for it. He wants my clout. And so we decided that we would work together, and we've done this as a trial run today. And apart from a few minor technical niggles, it's actually working quite well. We're very happy with it, and I hope Pockerz is too.
Shocked. I'm so shocked. Legitimately shocked. That is a Ghost mug. It's a tankard. I love Ghost. They're my favourite band. Move on. No, legitimately, because obviously I do Tuny Tuesday, and obviously, yeah, literally John just messaged me, and then it was just like, well, why the fuck do we not just do it together, Like, I'm not an arsehole. Well, but it's so yeah. Why the fuck not? Like, we do have a good banter and whatnot. It's all funsies. And that's the end of the day. That's all I want, and I'm sure that's what all we want. And we're raising awareness and having funsies. I call that a win-win, in my opinion.
Sorry, a completely separate question. No one will tell me, where has Pitta gone?
She's she probably is rallying for Donald Trump as we speak. Though he is president, she's probably still rallying for him. She's probably ready to storm the Capitol. She's a couple of months a bit too late for that, but yes.
I meant on
a different account.
I meant on Luna's side of the turf, yeah.
She was in a live with her a little while back where there was someone called Gerald, I think, that went into that live. Do you want to tell us about that, Pockerz?
Right. So, just like John with Talia the bloody couple of months ago, I stayed up till like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning for this opportunity, only to just fuck it up, because deep down in my core, I just wanted to be respectful, despite the fact that she's an arsehole. So I was respectful, and, you know, like, and I wanted to try and generate a conversation, you know, about Zach, and then just kind of, you know, have a conversation. Well, of course.
No, that's silly. You can't generate a conversation about Annette without...
Obviously, I'm an arsehole, aren't I? I get that now, right? You know, that's what I get for being respectful. So anyway, so I went on my my old man Gerald account, don't you know, and the bitch didn't even fucking recognise my voice. And I modded for her. I went to her fucking birthday party. Not even pit her.
Same thing.
Oh, look, I've got the fucking bear. Look, I've got the fucking bear. Annette's 50th birthday party, and the bitch didn't recognise my voice.
And I literally, I heard the clip. I saw it, right? I saw old man Gerald, right? As soon as he spoke, I was like, hold on a minute. That's Pockerz.
Everybody.
I knew straight away it was, right? But the lady that had this guy as a mod and went to his party, she went to a party. Admittedly, he was sat next to the teddy bear. But she didn't recognise your voice. Neither did Pitter.
No. It was only until fucking people started rumbling me.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
We can. But yes, no, I know. I felt I was just like, do you know what? And my heart was actually kind of pounding. So I'm thinking like, fuck, what do I say? But who's awake at 2:30 in the morning that you can say, I'm fucking on the chat with her? Like, what the fuck do I say? She's trying to talk to me. What do I say? Who the fuck's awake for that? No, of course, this mug was. And yeah, I completely squandered it. I should have just fucking like shouted out, Tuna Tuesdays, Pockerz Live or whatever, and there you go. But I didn't. Because deep down in my core, I'm a nice person, don't you know? So I'm gonna double down on Tuna Tuesdays now.
Tuna Tuesday
with Pockerz and Jon.
Well, yes. Now it is with this was the trial run. So now on Tuna Tuesdays, it's going to be with myself and with our Lord and Saviour Jonathan Christ down there.
Now that's something I'd pay £10 a month for.
Oh, well, there you go, John. See, look, we're raking it in.
So,
all the money.
We're announcing our new Patreon.
Yes. Tier 1.
Tier 1 is £50 a month.
Tier 2, £100 a month, and Tier 3 is just other stuff. Yes, Charlie.
Sorry, can I just say my bit before I head off to take my dog out for a walk, please?
Of course.
Hi, hello, everyone. So the trouble with her is I think she believes she is self-entitled. And if I remember rightly so, didn't she do something similar last year with box parcels or gifts or something? She was gonna do, was it food parcels or something? Something she was gonna do.
Oh,
do
you mean the Ukraine shoe boxes?
Something like that, yes. The shoe boxes.
So she was doing the Ukraine shoe boxes for the Have I Got News for You charity or whatever they were called. GB
But that all
UK,
went
I can't remember what they were called.
to their shuts, didn't it? It went all pear-shaped.
Yeah, well, we were saying earlier how this is very similar to that scenario.
Yeah.
It's just history repeating itself, and that's the scary thing, that there's probably people out. I mean, like you say, we're talking about it now, but she won't listen to us because, of course, apparently, we're the bad guys, aren't we?
No, she won't listen to anyone.
Oh, sorry. No. Yes, of course.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're bad or good. She won't listen to anyone.
You wouldn't think that I was a mod and whatnot, would you? Like, I can't even pick up on her own shit.
I can't stand watching her anymore. I just can't.
Oh, but you must love watching me on a Tuesday, and now we're going to be Jon as well.
I watch you, obviously.
Oh.
But it's different. I don't want to be sat in a live, bored out my head,
Fishing
watching
for
her.
compliments. Just fishing for compliments.
I'd rather not. I'd rather stick pins in the eyes sitting here and her live.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
I honestly would. I don't need stick pins in my eyes in here because there's a lot more entertainment rather than just sat there watching her, making it all about her.
This is what I don't understand about obviously people on the app, like about just sitting there and just talking drivel. And people pay like, oh, I mean, like coming on live. I mean, like the other day or whatever. Like I came on live and I just wanted to chill live, so I was talking, but then I built a little bit of Lego, so I was still doing something whilst having a chat. Whereas she, like, it's the people that just sit there and do absolutely fuck all for you and expect you to fucking pay for their habits. It don't make sense.
Do you know, it's the stuttering that gets me. Why does she put the stuttering on? All of a sudden she's fine, and then she comes up with this stuttering, and she'll go, "Oh, sorry guys, well, why does she change? She's constantly like changing her voice tone and everything. It's like,
John, you're really distracting.
What is that? A Duolingo bird? What the fuck is that?
It's a broccoli.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, it's Jonette, guys. Guys.
No, it's just John with a tiara. Calm down.
Oh, sorry. I nearly pissed my knickers. So sorry.
I am really shy, so this is very difficult for me to actually...
I'm going to jump off now. Thanks, guys.
No worries. Take care, mate. Much love.
Bye.
Hello, Granny.
How do I do this?
I don't know.
Be nervous. It's fine. It's just us.
It's just me,
Okay,
John,
right.
and
I'm
other
just going to
people.
forget. By the way, can I just say, Pockerz, you are funny as fuck. I love your content. And the
Yeah,
same
you
to John.
Oh, look.
I love your content too.
No. More
Granny,
about me, please.
Thanks
More
for
about
making
me.
the focus first. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks for that.
I have an interesting perspective on this whole situation.
Lay it on us.
So when I was a child, I was in a cult, an actual cult.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm
going to lean forward and you're going to tell us more.
Okay. It was a Christian cult.
Oh.
Yeah, not fun.
Sounds familiar.
At all.
Yeah.
But I can see the signs.
£10 a month through Patreon.
No, we're not taking a drink, for fuck's sake. Fuck it.
Pockerz is doing a never have I ever.
Yeah, so the signs for Annette is definitely there. Like, our cult leader was very like Annette. Sympathy, manipulation, wanting the money, making you feel bad if you had an opinion. Like, especially as a woman in a cult, it was a lot for me to actually say something to a male member, which we called an elder. So, for me, I get it. Like, with her subscribers, I think they are just feeling the sympathy, but they can't have their opinion because she I'm sorry, but she is a cult. She's becoming a cult leader. She's put religion into it already. She's put money into it. She's put sympathy, manipulation.
And all that's left is to drink the juice. Oh.
Yeah.
It sounds like it fits all together that way, but it's without like the Christianity and her unbeatable faith in Jesus. It just sounds like pure narcissist behavior,
Yeah, completely.
But it does still fit with what you're saying, which is a bit scary in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It is, and like I'm sitting there like thinking, oh my god, childhood trauma. Like this is very like it was.
And what does being a Christian do to absolve you from any of the way that this woman acts as well? I mean, what does that actually? I'm a Christian, so therefore I'm innocent. I mean, that's not a valid comeback to any of the things that are being questioned. No, I think that a lot of people hide behind religion. Religions themselves have some of the bloodiest history in the world.
I believe that all routes to war is religion, don't you know? But that's a different story.
Yeah,
that's too deep.
We're not getting too heavy on it. I've refrained from actually saying it on my lives, and I've now just said it. So there. and
I think that is the worst of those things.
Wait, what?
Wait, someone just said, wasn't she banned from her old church? She said about moving and can't wait to join a new church. Oh dear, what happened?
I don't know if she was banned from her old church. I know that she joined a new one because she moved.
Just taking a bath in the bowl, you know,
so
where you christen children.
I think we should try and invite Kelly to speak as well, because Kelly was in the box, and also so was Dream. So, Kelly, do you want to say anything?
So anybody that's kind of finished talking, if you want to just drop down or whatever, or I will kick you out with such force.
I have one more opinion, but I will wait.
Okay.
I'm going to go to bed, guys. Thank you so much for letting me in the box. I've never done that before. I would have liked to have shown my face, but I don't have enough followers for that.
But it's okay. We see your face in the picture.
Everyone drop Jessica a follow. Everyone drop Jessica a follow. She's lovely.
The last thing I will say is that if she is watching this live, I would like to admit to falling for her facade in the very beginning and sharing photos with her on Facebook of like my birds and things like that, and you know, having a good relationship with her until everything went a bit sour on her page and she turned out the woman that she was. But it's a real shame, because when people are starting to when they're just coming across her, I've seen so many comments saying, "Oh, she's a wonderful lady," and John has like laughed at the comment and said, "How?"
Yeah.
So it is.
You shouldn't feel ashamed. You shouldn't feel ashamed, because I was there for 6. I was there for 6 years. So every time Pockerz clicks out of the box that he's got open, you won't hear me and I can't hear you. So Pockerz, stop doing that.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry, everyone.
I was just saying that there should be no shame in that, Jessica. A number of people have gone through exactly the same thing. We all believed that initially as well. I was doing it for 6 years, so I can't sit here and judge you on that when I did it myself. No. You know what I see is.
Come on, honestly. But
thank you.
What I'm saying more about is my observation is in here, it feels like a community. I mean, obviously you do raise awareness, you do speak on some serious facts, we do have jokes and banter and stuff like that as well. But it does feel like a big community, and everyone sort of enjoys people's comments, and, you know, you reply back to each other, and your mods are really good at making you aware of comments in there that if we're trying to say and trying to get your attention and stuff like that. Whereas her lives, which I have been in previous before I realised what a narcissistic person she is, and it's just mods against the chat and her against the chat, and that's how it feels. That's my observation of it. I don't know if anyone else feels that way when they've been in there, but it does feel like them against the whole chat.
I mean, I appreciate the kind words. It's very flattering, and I'm very humbled by all the kind words that everyone does have. And I'd like to, you know, I say I want to have fun. If we can raise awareness and have fun, then, you know, we're doing a good job. And that's what I'm saying. If someone has a difference of opinion, you're entitled to have that opinion, and I would never like muffle that opinion. If someone wanted to say something, that's fine. But if you can't do it respectfully, then you can, you know, literally go fuck off. But, you know, yeah, no, it's just, yeah.
And you know, now that you've stroked his ego a little bit, I wanted to say something. So my thoughts were that, you know, if enough people are telling you the same thing and enough people are being negative in your chat, then surely you must take a cue from that, you know? There are so many people going in there and saying the same things, and she just calls them all bullies and trolls. How about you actually just listen? Just listen to what people are saying.
Listening is half of it, yeah. Taking it in is the other half. But no, guys, seriously though, I don't hear all the good, positive stuff. I only hear the negative. We're
all negative here. Anyway, I'll drop down, but honestly, really enjoyed this live, and really well done. I look forward to some more in the future.
Amazing. Thank you. Take care. I'll be you. Bye. Batter up. Who's next?
Who's next to say how amazing we are? Dream.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that she's fucked up every single event and charity collection that she's ever done on TikTok?
Yes, we can. Yes, we
Just like
can.
point that out.
And if there was an award for that, she would be in the running, you know?
Oh, I mean, running very well. Yes. Say no more.
And what is it that Zach says? He's Mario Karting.
Oh, yeah, Mario Kart, yeah. Getting that Mario Kart and zoom away.
Thank you for that point, Dream. If anyone didn't know this, Dream is an ex-mod of Annette. Dream was someone that used to hate me, and he was conditioned
I still
to
do.
hate me. Yeah, thanks for that. Cheers, thanks. I mean, at least you're truthful. Yeah, the hate hasn't gone. The hate hasn't gone. It's just buried.
No, wait. It's just this is gonna be explosive. This is gonna be madness.
Oh, there's a crab on your head.
Yeah, I know. I'm so used to it these days. Thank you. Can I just also just preface by saying thank you to everyone that has obviously gifted, that's liking the live and sharing the live as well. I appreciate every single one of you. I know John feels the same way. Thank you very much. We're just saying.
I would feel more the same way if it was more equal gifts, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not here for gifts.
I know. Well, neither am I. But we could set up a Discord and whatnot, and then that's just the whole. No, not Discord.
That's
a Patreon.
£10 a month.
£10 a month. Exactly. 50-50, it's all good.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. I was joking, by the way. The reason we've done it like this is because I want to support Pockerz and help him grow his channel. There's no need for it to be in my live. That's the whole reason why we teamed up. So he's growing. It's going really well. It's good to see him doing really well. I'm very pleased. It'd be nice if he just took care of his beard once in a while to at least, look presentable.
What a way to take a fucking nice thing, and I was going to go, thank you, Bubs, and then you fucking just shoot me down at the last minute, you cheeky fuck.
Was there anything else that Dream wanted to add? Because we should probably move up to
Yes, we need to, come on, we need to get this, yeah.
No, not particularly. Have you been sued yet, John?
I have not been sued.
Wow.
I have not. I don't think that. Well, maybe she's using the subscriber money to fund that. I don't know. That's very possible.
Maybe it's all a front.
Let's face it won't ever happen.
Well, you've got to have at least 10 grand to get an injunction. So unless she's got 10 grand to spend, she won't be getting an injunction anytime soon. And then the injunction has to be a genuine injunction that she's got a valid reason for. And posting videos on a platform is not a reason to be.
Not really.
Sued. So,
yeah, exactly. Okay, bye.
Thanks,
Off your pot.
Hello, James.
Hello.
Hi, guys. I only actually joined because I heard Granny's talk about the cults. And I've been following this narrative for quite some time now. And I feel like I'm just on the fringes all the time because I love a bit of drama on TikTok. And I've been following you and John for quite some time, psychoanalyzing all of Looney Tunes.
And just out of interest, James, who did you see first? Was it me or Pockerz? Not for any other reason other than just genuine curiosity.
Genuine honesty, it was you, John. No offense, Pockerz, you're both great. You're both great. But I only wanted to actually join to make this point, right? Is that I do feel like Annette is slowly but surely creating a bit of a fake victim culture on TikTok, and she's just constantly gone with that narrative. I mean, it used to be all about the birds, all about Luna, and then it very swiftly changed over time to all about her and all about her woes and her bullies and her conditions, and it just went downhill very quickly.
James.
And
Sorry, I was just going to say, James, do you believe that by her taking it off the platform and going to a more private place like Patreon, that's actually a much more dangerous environment in terms of a cult? Because people are paying for entrance into something,
Yeah. I mean, the only point I was going to make about the cult is I've just thought of a name that she could actually come up with, which is Liontology. She's a liontologist.
Yeah, that's a good name. That is a good name. She won't like it, though.
I bet she won't. In fact,
James, you'll be blocked any second now.
No, no, I have no doubt because I mean, before I came on this live, I was following her live because she's got some rank board system, and I literally asked an honest, genuine question of what am I looking at, and she's muted me and accused me of being a bully, as if she was insinuating that.
You meant her face.
Well, I mean, she'll make anything out to be some form of bullying or victimisation, won't she? But I was actually referring to the ball, so I've actually messaged her and I was like, I'm not sure why I deserve to be muted. I was asking a genuine question about what's this rank and file board system you've got going on here.
Expect to be handled fairly and with care.
Yeah. So I can't. I look forward to seeing what the reply is if I get one.
Well, come back to Lunar Tuna Tuesday on Tuesday with Pockerz and Jon, and come and tell us what happened.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, look forward to it. Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, James.
Mwah.
Could I just make this point just before I leave?
Yes, go for it, Granny. We've been keeping you in suspense.
You have. I've been sitting here on the edge of my seat.
I know, but I was enjoying looking at your glasses, so I just wanted you to, hang there for a few more minutes.
Oh, if you weren't gay.
Oh, really? Do you know how many 40-something... I'm not saying you're 40, I'm just saying... Do you know how many 40-something-year-old women private message me on this app and say various things to me? I'm not even joking.
I get fuck all.
I am obviously loved by that demographic for some reason, except that I have a beautiful blonde boyfriend who I'm about to marry and very, very happy. But I do appreciate that.
Well, congratulations, Jon.
I like your glasses.
Why don't I get that?
Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm talking over you again when you want to make your point.
Yeah, before I make my point, but I will say, Pockerz, you actually do look exactly like my ex. So it's very hard to support you.
Oh, for God's sake, this live is really triggering for you, isn't it? Bloody hell. Fuck it. What do you want me to do? Like, I don't know what the fuck you do.
Lose the beard. Lose the beard, you'll be fine.
You've been waiting for like to say that all fucking day. What the... Come on.
So are you saying that he should adjust his beard? Because I made that conversation earlier and made that observation earlier, sorry. And
it needs trimming.
Yeah, it does.
You cheeky fucks, you come here the day my doorstep and tell me to shave a beard.
No, but on to my actual point.
Go on.
My mother, love her. She yeah, she's Annette. No. She does hours at a food bank. She's in constant pain. She's in constant fatigue. She needs to sit down all the time, but she still does it because she does stuff for her community. Annette just sits there and feels sorry for herself, and she doesn't have as worse as Emmy as you think because she can't sit there for 12 hours a day on live because Emmy is not just a physical problem, it's a mental one too, where it's mentally draining.
We hear the same thing. We hear the same thing from many people that suffer with the same sort of conditions. Now, admittedly, we don't know. We're not in her shoes. We don't know for sure how tough it is. But there are ways to go about handling and having a certain personality when it comes to these things. And nearly every single disabled or person I've met who's suffering is very humble and is a genuinely nice person. And all they ask for is that level of respect back. But when you go into someone's live and you see her continuously going on about it and saying how terrible everything is and how she's bullied and trolled, yeah, of course she gets some bullying, but a lot of that is down to her behaviour. And so, when you're saying what you're saying, we don't know for sure how affected or not she is. I hear a lot from people that say that it doesn't seem quite right, and I get what you're saying. But a lot of that is also personality as well and the way that she handles those things.
Yeah, and from my point of view, I also have a chronic illness as well. And I absolutely hate sympathy. And I do try to do as much as I can for the community and carrying on with my life and just ask for people to be respectful of it, which is what you said, yeah. But that was just my point. The cult thing, which... fuck trauma. And
I look like your ex.
You look like my ex. You need to sort your beard out, but you're funny as fuck.
Thank you. I don't rely on my beard for the
Pockerz
funnies
is going to get a DM later.
But I've got to go, guys. But I've loved this live. I think you two work really amazing together. Very funny.
Bless
Keep
you.
going. Can't wait for Tuesday.
Maybe I get to be in the big box next time.
That's pushing
All
it
right,
at this
bye,
rate. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
We had Noah as well next, I think.
Hello.
Hello.
Speak,
Hello.
priest.
Hello.
Hello.
How may we help, Noah? Welcome to our live.
Well,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Like, when I first sort of found Annette, I honestly sort of liked her. But, like, in all fairness, now I sort of have managed to see through us, and, like, she's just full of shit. And
yeah,
she's just so narcissistic, and I just hate her so much.
Well, I'm glad that we could be of some service to allow you to see the light. Welcome to the Church of Pockerz Jon, where you will see the light, but it will cost you a hefty fee.
And please do come along every Tuesday.
Yes, come along every Tuesday. Pay your subscription because it's a weekly subscription, don't you know?
But anyway, Noah, the point is, we agree with your point, and
Oh, yeah.
we've been in that same situation before, so we understand that.
Yeah, we know how, we know it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there anything else, Noah, or do you just wanted to agree with everything, basically?
No, that's it.
No worries, Noah. Thank you for popping in.
Thank you for waiting.
Ta-ta. Oi! Corey, step on up to the plate. Tell us how you feel.
Hi guys, hi everyone, how you doing?
Living the
Hi,
proverbial
Corey.
dream.
Hi John. So I've followed you both for some time. Admittedly,
Who first?
Pockerz,
Right,
I'm
sorry,
sure.
kick her out.
You
I'm really sorry.
Don't
no,
apologise.
if I'm being truthful, I followed John first, but then I unfollowed because I thought he was. No. Hear me out. I actually thought
Right.
at first he
Hovering
was.
over this kick button.
He'd made up with Annette. I thought he'd then made up with her, so I unfollowed him. But then when I realised he hadn't, I refollowed. So bear with me. Just a couple of points. I just wanted to say congratulations on a fantastic live. I really think this is the start of a beautiful bromance. I'm really here for it. It's nice to have a live that's not a technological fuck up, Pockerz.
Wow, coming in fucking strong. Jesus Christ, just because you know what my fucking lives are like. Literally, I've not had one fucking problem, and then you come in here and attacking me like that on the day of my daughter's wedding, motherfucker.
Not really. But no, all I wanted to say was it's so fascinating to me how now the pieces of her mask are falling away, and you two, along with anti-TikToker, along with Fact Freak, you are there not even 2 steps behind. You are so on her backside, scooping those pieces of her mask up, putting them together to give us a clear picture of who she really is. And then we can make our own opinions based on, to be fair, she's making it very, very easy for you guys at the moment to pick up the pieces.
Oh no, don't fucking put us down like that.
I mean, we do put a bit of effort in.
It's a messy job, but someone's got to do it.
I think also when you were naming some people there, Corey, and I think it's important that we name Observer as well.
Yes,
the Observer has always got copies of everything, and we're able to utilise that to our full advantage when it comes to people lying on this app about whether something was a competition or a giveaway.
No, absolutely. I mean, as I said in somebody's live, I think it was Quirky Cat the other day, Annette and I didn't get off to the best start because I'd simply wandered into her live. I appreciate she'd probably answered the same question 300 times before, but it wasn't 300 times before when I was in there. I'd asked a simple question about how much one of her bears was costing because she was talking about one of her Charlie bears, and she blocked me, or one of her mods blocked me, simply for asking a question. So I had a very dim view of her from that point onwards anyway. I also have 3 chronic illnesses, so from that perspective, she really doesn't do me or the community any favours she's not a great representation of our community as such. You know, I certainly don't look up to her as a chronically ill person. You know, she's really, for me personally, a really bad representation of what, you know. I'm trying not to.
No. But you're not the only person that has said that. You know, they're actually almost ashamed to say that they've got obviously a condition that she says that she has because of the way that she portrays somebody with that condition on the app. And that's fucking terrible. No one should have to feel ashamed of telling somebody what they have or, like, you know, of who they are. But the fact that she makes people feel like that is just it's fucking wrong, you know.
I think that the whole idea of someone suffering with those conditions and having to have this person as a loud mouthpiece, you know, basically representing them is really a problem for so many people. And it's because of lives like this that we're able to talk about how we actually feel and make awareness to some of these things. So I appreciate you coming in and saying that.
This is the thing, and the final point I'm going to make, I mean, everyone's, certainly you two have picked up on it several times, but it's very, very clear she will not, I mean, she's blatantly been caught out lying on many occasions, especially the whole giveaway thing. She will never take responsibility. She will never take accountability. I mean, it's the very least she could do at this point is hold her hands up and say, well, actually, you know, bang to rights, I did say that. She's never going to. I mean, in my opinion, from the opinions I've now formed on what I've seen her do, she will never take accountability. And I cannot personally ever follow somebody like that. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of everyone's time. But that's not for me to force that opinion on someone else. They have to come to that conclusion in their own sweet time.
Corey, did you see the way that she handled the whole Zach de Brat thing? There was a clip where she had to apologise, and you could see it physically pained her to say the word sorry. She was shaking with the ability of not being able to say it. Did you see that?
I did see it, and unfortunately I have experienced, my ex-husband had a very similar personality, whereas I would be apologising for things that, in retrospect now I think about it several years on, things that I didn't even need to apologise for. I hadn't said anything wrong. I hadn't done anything wrong. Yet I felt that I had to apologise just to keep the peace, just to keep life sweet. Because if I didn't, my ex-husband would have carried on and carried on and carried on and gaslighted me the way he was doing. I didn't know it was gaslighting at that point. I didn't know there was a name for it. It's only in recent years that I've realised there's an actual term for it. It's an actual thing. But I spent my entire marriage thinking I was in the wrong. I'm obviously doing something wrong to upset him. When I look back now, I did well more than a wife should do in some respects, just to keep life sweet, because I thought I was the one in the wrong. Now I see it for what it actually is. So I can see through her very easily because it happened to me.
And quite often it's the ones that are being gaslit that are saying they're being gaslit. You know, that didn't make sense. But what I'm trying to say is that Annette, for example, will say that she's constantly being gaslit while gaslighting someone, you know, and that then just creates this whole complete matrix of mess in someone's head that she genuinely believes some of the things that she's coming out with. So I'm glad that you're able to come out of that relationship and actually, you know, hopefully you can grow now and find someone that's more suitable for you going forward.
I'm 12 years single. I don't need it.
Oh, you don't need it.
I don't need it. I've got my 3 teenagers. I've got university. I've got a great job. I'm chronically ill, but I do work part-time. So I'm doing a 4-year degree in education at the moment. I don't need, with respect, I don't need a man coming in and spoiling all of it.
Too fucking right. I totally agree.
Except you, Pockerz, obviously. Except you.
Thank you. Is it my beard that puts you off? Thank you. Like, apparently my beard puts people off, apparently. Listen,
no, it's just your lack of technological awareness that puts me off.
Fucking hell. Honestly, you do something like, you know, something goes wrong once and that's it. tarnished for the rest of your days. Honestly,
I just want to add. I have to go at 10 o'clock, so we need to make our way through some of these boxes.
Yeah.
If that's right, Corey. I'm not trying to kick you out, but I also am trying to kick you out.
I am. Bye. Get out of here, you. Get out. Go and get. There you go. Amanda, speak.
Hi there. You two are absolute comedy gold. What a dynamic duo. You've had me in stitches. I want to apologise that I sound like the Gruffalo.
Who's your favourite? Who's your favourite?
Yeah, go on.
I don't have favourites.
I've got the power to kick you, so...
No, absolutely not. Don't put me in that position. No. Absolutely
trim facial hair properly.
Well, absolutely. However, you swing for the other team, so, you know.
That is true.
So
I feel like I have a better chances.
Although I thought, when I first met Pockerz, I thought he swung for the other team. I'm not going to lie. It was only when he said he had a son, I was like, Jesus.
I'm just a very fruity human.
I have seen worse people out there, you know, so he's a rather handsome devil. Let me start by saying with Annette, she really offended me with the way she dealt with Zach's ADHD and explaining that he couldn't use it as an excuse. I don't see that he was using it as an excuse because I do myself have ADHD. I think he was just simply trying to explain obviously how it impacts him, and everybody obviously assumes that we are using it as excuses, but I don't see it that way. So I think she needs to educate herself there. I'd also like to say that this individual, as you've seen me probably write in the comments, that she's a vacuous, obtuse, sanctimonious Neanderthal that really does need educating, and she's sociably inept with rather large cognitive biases, and there's obviously a cognitive distortion there. Now, based on what I've seen of her, I can't really base this on any more than what I've seen on the app. Obviously, I've done a lot of work to be trained within forensic psychology to be able to risk assess. Now, if I was to look at the framework that with regards to risk assessing an offender and applying it to Annette, I would definitely 100% apply it that she has a level of risk, particularly in regards to known vulnerable adults. She's definitely a risk of misdirection and manipulation to known vulnerable adults. You know, there's definitely an element of sadism there. And when you consider the 3 dark triad personality traits, there's definitely a lot of narcissism, particularly covert narcissism, and she carries a massive victim complex, which comes into the point of next point I was going to say. Her behaviour is massively predatory because predators don't have to go after children. Things like predatory going into the cult in conversation can be in a number of situations, and definitely moving someone from one app to another, that is predatory behaviour. Sorry?
£10 a month.
Exactly. That is massively predatory, and that's, I say in my professional opinion, but in what I've seen, she seriously needs to take a look in the mirror and consider her behaviour, because yes, there are a lot of other concerns on this app that I've seen, but I've seen a lot of her, and the way she speaks about you, she definitely uses you, John, as an excuse. And quite frankly, she's definitely got an issue in the way she's learned to communicate, and it makes you wonder, once communication is you look at nature versus nurture. Now that's a nurture issue, the way she's definitely learned to communicate. Her communication is definitely on the point of, you know, where people said she doesn't know how to take responsibility and accountability, and she certainly doesn't, and I don't see it. She definitely sideswipes every time someone sort of speaks to her about what she's done wrong. And as Facts Freak said earlier in his life, there's a lot of word salad, and you know, the way you guys, I look at it with you and your friendships and being a mod for her, I would suggest there's definitely, it could be looked at in regards to what would be I'm trying to think of the word for it now. Apologies. My ADHD I'm just coming off my meds, so my memory is horrendous. But it's kind of, you can look at it as one of those kind of trauma bonds, in my opinion. Particularly with a lot of her other friends. And to quite frank, I think she's a very dangerous individual. And if I was going to assess her, she'd definitely be a low to medium risk. And I myself am particularly concerned in her behaviour, I have to admit. And to be honest, the woman absolutely mind my vernacular, but absolutely fucking infuriates me. And you two have made me laugh tonight. So do you know what? I love the spin you've put on it. You've made it fun. Fact Freak often does, and I do know Fact Freak does know who I am. And on the note of Corrie, big up, girl, the fact you have your education. I got my master's, and I don't think I would have got it if I hadn't got rid of my abusive ex. Well, Fact Freak does know who he is, and I want to thank him for all the advice that he gave me. And to be fair, I wouldn't be where I am now without the advice that he did give me. He's amazing, and I think you guys would make an absolute triggering trio, and I think we should see more of that. But you guys have been amazing.
Well, I haven't been invited for no fucking podcast, so you know.
Yeah, so I'm recording a podcast with Fact Freak next week, where we're going to go right to the beginning and talk about the entire story. And he's going to ask me loads of open-ended questions that I'm not going to necessarily know in advance. And I'd also like to say, because Rubina's in here, Amanda, you are a British Rubina, and people who know Rubina will know what I'm saying here. You are just as aggressive in your stance of how you discuss Annette as Rubina can be. And sometimes you need that passion in life. So, you know, thank you very much for coming and sharing that.
Very much. We appreciate that.
I appreciate your time, and thank you for hearing me. I don't go live very often. The one thing I will say, it'd be good to see that podcast. I believe there was a comment I put up once. So you would have known me as Lanny at the time. I commented on your name, and in return, I said something really stupid. You're like, my name isn't exactly as it sounds. You probably won't remember. It was in one of Fact Freak's lives, I think. So let me apologise for that absolute stupid comment. I can say some silly things, you know.
If I don't remember it, then I don't think it was that stupid. So don't worry.
It was comedic. I made a fool of myself. But thank you very much for hearing me out, lads. I really appreciate it. And carry on the good work. Because do you know something? We need more positivity on this app and more laughter. There's not enough of it in the world, and I really appreciate that. Rock on, lads. I really appreciate it. Let me see if I can kick myself out. If not, I'll ask you very nicely to do it.
I will do it for you for such a brilliant speech. Yes, bye-bye. Get out of here. Who's next?
Right, and everyone just take a breath. Take 2 deep breaths. And in. And out. And one more. In. And out. Okay, we all back to
what a fucking round of applause. What a round of applause. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever speak so eloquently like that. Never. Honestly. If you've watched my lives, then you'll know. Oh, I see. What's on your mind?
Sorry, I didn't know how to unmute. I'm not a TikToker. I was. Thanks, Pockerz, and thanks, John, for having me up. Right, I'll get to the point in a minute about Annette, but I just want to say how I come to this side of the TikTok was my housemate was in Emsy's kitchen one night, and then I had to come on the Saturday in all the panels and defend him because it could have turned where it was going to be a vigilante group at the house. So I've seen how dangerous TikTok could become. I nearly had a vigilante group at my house because all the detectives who sit in their kitchen worked out that my housemate was this person. It wasn't even him, and I had to spend 2 hours the next day full of anxiety defending him. But now I'm on this side, and what I've seen of Annette, right, I'll discuss what she's done with regards to the not giveaways, but giveaways in a minute. But what I heard her talking about IBS the other day, which is something I suffer with, and I'm having tests, but it may be Crohn's, right? And I heard her talking about it, and I was thinking, wow, I actually do agree with you, Annette, that you do suffer with diarrhea. The shame is it comes out of your mouth.
I mean,
you never know what you're going to get in these boxes, do you?
The problem with Annette is, especially with these giveaways, right, is she gets subs, she's got people watching in the room, and it's like a lot of them on here, the power goes to their head, right? And they can dictate the narrative. Diadra's another one who likes to dictate the narrative. Yeah, it's all how they want it to run. She's got that pitter-patter in the thingy, yeah? Pitter, get rid of them. She doesn't give people to have their say. It has to be what she's saying out of her mouth. It's disgusting.
It's very much one-sided, yeah.
There's so many of them on this app. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm going through troubles and I'm in the hospital and all that, and I can't work and all that at the moment. But I do a food bank, I do an old people's group. I keep myself busy all week, you know, in the real world as such. And then I come on TikTok, I see this Annette. I see another one. Oh, I can't think what her name is. She did something with a crunchy. I see her. She's always on my
not
FYP.
Tatty Tara. Oh no!
That's it. She's always on my FYP. And they are disgusting people, right? That if they were in the real world doing what they're doing on here, yeah, it wouldn't end the same. It wouldn't go the same. It'd be awful for them, the outcome, because they wouldn't be able to control the narrative like they do on here. The problem is vulnerable people are losing money as they're doing it.
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem with not everyone, but there's, I say, those certain individuals that it's just like something like with Tatty Tara. Like, I'm not denying that what she's doing to help homeless people, like, because that is inherently a good thing to do. It's just unfortunate that she's like, that is such a small slither of cheese in the absolute shit sandwich that she has, you know? Yeah. And like that little bit of...
I was watching John's videos, and John, you know, I'm not blowing the smoke up your ass, but I agreed with most of the stuff that you said about, I agreed with it all, what you were saying about Annette, yeah. And the thing is, though, now, you can see it when she's talking in her lives, yeah, it's going through her head what people are thinking about her, and she's trying to be very clever with what she says. She's thinking all the time, how can I say it where I can make myself look good? You can't make yourself look good because everybody can see how bad you are.
Yeah.
There is no coming back from this. You rip people off, and you said, I'm keeping 30 bags to do it again. You've admitted you're going to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, thank you very much for that. And I think that most of the people in here agree with what you've been saying. So, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, sir.
This app, from when I first joined this app to now, has just turned so toxic that I've only come on it just to flick through and try and find the nice videos.
Oh, well, at least you found
but if I see something like this, if I see something like this and I've got an opinion on it, I live in Liverpool, we don't shut our mouths. We say it as it is, simple as that. And I'm just seeing, an old woman, who reminds me of an old woman who used to live in the village when I was growing up in the 90s, used to chase us through the village and scare the death out of us. She reminds me of this woman. And what I made to laugh, and I don't know what you think about it, John, she said, I'm putting my photography in the bags. Photos of what? You don't leave the house? What if you took photos of your body on the windowsill?
I made a comment about those photos. I've had her take photos of me that were very blurry and overexposed, so I'm well aware of the photography skills that are on offer here. But one lucky winner is going to get one of those and a handmade bear. So well done to whoever gets hold of one of those.
It is all hilarious and we kind of a laugh of it, but behind it all, we got to remember that people are losing their hard-earned money for nothing.
Yeah,
and that's why I asked the question yesterday. This whole thing kicked off just because I literally asked the question. I just said, "What happened with these goodie bags?" And then all of a sudden it kicked off into this, where she then said, "Well, I'm keeping 30 of them." But she just has no PR skills whatsoever.
It's a competition. It's a competition. I never said it was a giveaway. I watched the hour and a half live, and I think it was 10 plus times she said giveaway.
Yeah,
she said it 3 times in about 20 seconds.
Yeah,
but she's still trying to deny it.
I was just going to say, we've got to keep moving through people because I have to go in 20 minutes and I don't...
I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologise.
It is all about me, at the end of the day. So, as I said, though, I think a lot of people agree with what you're saying. So thank you very much.
Yes.
And there'll be plenty more opportunities to come up and review some of the footage with us next week as well. So do come
I appreciate it. Like I said, I think I'm following both of you. Yeah, I am. I'll pop up and... If I feel comfortable, I'll pop into a panel, but my anxiety sometimes doesn't let me. But I will, if I've got something to say and I'm passionate about it, I'll open my mouth.
Too right.
Yeah.
Stop giving her your money, people. Stop it.
There you go.
Thank you. Did you kick me out because I haven't got a clue how to do it?
Of course I will. There you go.
Jenna.
Thank you. Hello.
Welcome to the Jon Show.
Hello, you're right.
Welcome.
So, I've not been on this app for very long. Like, I came on just before Christmas, so I've seen a few months worth of Annette and obviously a few other TikTokers on here. I've obviously seen videos from yourselves and they are hilarious. I do kind of lie in bed sometimes and just have a chuckle. But everybody's got the same own story with Annette. And I look at her and she makes me so angry and frustrated. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It was like I was talking to myself earlier about it, as you do. And she obviously has ME. She doesn't stop going on about the fact that she's got ME, and that makes her tired all the time and everything else. But what annoys me the most is she complains she's tired, but yet she can sit there for hours on end on TikTok. Like, I don't know if anybody's questioned it and whether it's a valid point or not, but I'm a single mum and I go to a full-time job, as many as other people on this app. And I just think to myself, our taxpayers' money is paying for her to sit on a fat ass all day, to sit on lives and seeing what she dishes out, like this whole bags thing that she was doing, or competition. And I was watching one of your videos about it the other day, John, and the fact that she had 50 people for a competition, but she'd already picked 2 winners. And I was thinking to myself, well, that's not really a competition. You're not allowing people the chance to get this so-called prizes that you're dishing out. So technically, if I do the maths correctly, there's only 48 that's them participating. And then there's all the stuff going on with Zach DeBrat. And I've seen the way that she treats him, especially when they were doing battles. And oh my God, just the way she treated him. He obviously, people don't have filters. I mean, I'm a person, sometimes my mouth engages before my brain does. Whether that's my ADHD or not, I don't know. It's just, obviously, everybody's got their own opinion of it. But I've sat on some of her lives, and the audacity of her going on about her subscribers and how they should be paying £10 a month on this Patreon, and that they should do it through certain channels because it's going to cost them more and everything else. And I'm just thinking, what is going through this woman's mind to even sit there and even, it's not even asking, it's telling people. She's not even asking, even in the politest way. She's literally saying that people need to pay £10 to subscribe to whatever it is. And I sit there and I'm in absolute awe of her, but not in a good way. Does that make sense?
It's like watching car crash TV.
You can leave. That's what she says. And
yeah.
You know what? It's when she says, you know what? You can leave. And honestly, oh my God, that woman just winds everyone up.
Read between the line, bitches.
Yeah.
That's another thing that annoys me. No offence, you're a grown-ass woman. Why don't you just stick 2 fingers up rather than sticking your 3 fingers up and going, read between the lines? And I just think to myself, what are you doing with your life? Surely there is something else you could be doing. And this is another thing as well. Sorry to go on a little rant. I will finish. But the whole moving situation as well. Obviously, she was asking for money. She blatantly even said that on her lives for people to help. Well, what was it? $3,500 or something for help her move.
Actually. Yeah, it's 4.5.
Oh, sorry.
Well, get those numbers right when we're talking about her.
Yeah, sorry. Even though it cost me a hell of a lot less, and I did everything on my own, and I moved 250 miles away. Wow. Anyways, and the fact that, again, she was moaning she was tired, but she didn't do anything. She got the men to do it, to pack her boxes, to move everything. And then she was complaining that moving house was so tiring.
I mean, it must
I'd
be very
understand.
exhausting watching some men move some boxes for her. She's probably thirsty.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly, and I just couldn't
You know,
believe all.
We're only 6 weeks in now from her move, and she still hasn't arranged anything because she's so tired from the move, where people moved everything for her. You know.
Yeah. And honestly, genuinely, I just sit there and think, it does anger me. Like, and I said it earlier. The reason she isn't going to get taken off TikTok is because TikTok are understanding that she's getting the views, she's getting the gifts, and that is for anybody else that's on this app, like the people that don't deserve to be on the app. But yeah, it just angers me every time I kind of jump into a live sometimes, and just the way she speaks to people, and like Amanda said, she doesn't take any responsibility. She doesn't apologize. She doesn't do anything. It's all about her, and it's me constantly.
Right, we're going to have to move swiftly on because we are slowly losing time. But thank you so much. We appreciate. No, don't apologise. No, it's just, time is against us, but we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
No, you're all welcome. Bye.
To sit here for more. You know?
Yeah.
I bet.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lovely. And who have we got here? It's a lovely kitty cat, Elise Sphinxy.
You said the name right. Yay.
Oh, did I? Oh, there you go. See, look, I do try.
Even Luna's called me Elsie, and it drives me mad. So, but yeah, please be kind because I've never been on a live before.
We are gentle.
Well, I've never really had an opportunity to say anything because this was always a business account, and I didn't want to affect my business. And now it's not. It's fine. But I've watched Luna for a very long time, and I saw through her very quickly, and I believe that's because I have a very close member of my family that is a covert narcissist, and her behaviour is just mirroring this family member. It's always someone else's fault. They're always the victim. Everyone's always out to get them. She's like the family member. She's very obsessed. I've noticed she's very obsessed about money. There's always when she was on live with Zach and stuff, oh, well, Zach, you've got more subscribers than me, and you earn more money than I do, and it is not needed. And I just want to say that with it being a covert narcissist, narcissists don't know they're narcissists. And you can make people aware of them and their behaviour, but you'll never be able to change that behaviour because, I said, as of with a family member, I've gone through it all. I've lived it for 38 years. And it's just something that will never change. They'll never take accountability. They'll never apologise. My family member nearly killed my tortoise the other day, messing about with the tank, even though they were told not to. They're like, well, I didn't touch that. I didn't do that. It's like, just apologise and learn from your mistakes. So yeah, I've seen through her for a very long time. And there was one comment that she made a few months ago. Obviously, everyone's aware of the ME cancer comment. And she made a comment quite a while ago now about how diabetes was easier than ME. And I'm sat there, I've lived with diabetes for nearly 30 years. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It's not the worst disease out there, like, don't get me wrong. But she doesn't realise you cannot have a day off with diabetes. You always have to do your insulin. You always have to make sure you can eat what you want, but you have to count the carbs for it. You have to calculate the insulin for it. You breathe, your blood sugars change. And I'm bringing up 2 children. I'm at home on my own a lot because my husband works out. I have to make sure that I'm not ill for my children. And yeah, that was just one of the comments that really got to me. And then the whole Zach thing where, she was able to call him out when he upset her. But, again, narcissist, when she's called out, she gets defensive. She doesn't like it. And yeah, she just drives me mad.
I know she tends to have that effect on most people, doesn't she? Really, but there you are. Well, thank you, Elise. Right, we're gonna boot you so we can move swiftly on. But thank you so much for joining.
Oh,
we appreciate your support. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Who's next? Sharon Speak Priest.
Hello, my lovelies.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I've come on because I want to thank Jon. Sorry, Pockerz.
Yes,
more
Sharon. You fucking do
more
your own thing.
Sharon.
No, seriously. I'll tell you for why. I came across Annette quite a long time ago, and I saw an awful lot of myself in Annette. Now, I'm in my 50s. I'm a full-time carer for my adult disabled daughter. I'm lonely, you know, so TikTok, I would come on in the evening after my daughter had gone to bed, and it was just my little bit of connection to the outside world. And I found Annette.
Jesus.
And like I say, I saw a lot of myself in Annette. She seemed to be a very lonely, middle-aged woman that, you know, had mental health problems, a lot of other stuff going on. And I felt that she was really quite brave for putting it out there. And I made a connection. And if it wasn't for Jon, I'd still be making that connection, because I hate to say it, but I got drawn in. And originally she was very much about the bird. It was about a PCOS. And I mean, looking at it now, the only thing that woman is a victim of is her own success, because as her numbers grew, her attitude just deteriorated by the day. You know, the more people that were watching her, the more she believed that she was this amazing human being, and her behaviour got more and more appalling. But if it wasn't for Jon, I'd still be sitting here now supporting her. So thank you, Jon.
You know what, Sharon? I would say that I was obviously her friend for a number of years. There were always odd things that she would do and say that was a bit awkward, you know, and you always could see that the tendencies for narcissism, etc., were there. But it was only when she was given this platform to reach out to so many more people was that amplified 10 times what it was.
Yeah.
Hence why there was no friendship anymore. And I think it's really, really important that people like you who do turn to TikTok for that sort of support and that sort of community are able to spot those people and ensure that it doesn't affect you. Because, you know, I don't want to call you vulnerable, but there are a lot of vulnerable people.
Oh, no, I am. I admit that myself. I am very vulnerable.
Yeah, and obviously when you're being told and you follow someone like that, just imagine that you were still following her now and you still wanted to follow her, and all of a sudden now you've got to pay £10 a month to go onto a Patreon platform somewhere else.
Yeah, I probably would have done it.
Yeah, and all of a sudden there's no one checking that that's legitimate, that's going okay, and it's not turning into some sort of cult, you know. I think it's a very dangerous thing, and I'm very glad that you were able to see that. And you know, it's not just thanking me, it's thanking yourself. You were able to spot that yourself and make those decisions.
I mean, I did call her out. I did call her out on it, and she immediately blocked me. And it's, you know, that's her answer to everything, isn't it? Like, you know, she won't be accountable for anything. She just gets rid of you, despite the fact that I'd spent a good year supporting her. I was that disposable. It was, it was a real eye-opener. But, I mean, the red flags were there, and I knew they were there, but I ignored them because like I say, I saw a lot of myself in her.
I know. Guys, can I just butt in really quickly? Sorry, the number one Annette editor, content creator here. The name's Spooner. Just want to say, there's 300 people.
Did your dog just fall off you?
If anyone's a gifter in here, Sharon is the type of person that should be gifted on this app. If she's a full-time carer for her daughter, she's the type of person who should be rewarded, who should have an opportunity to treat her daughter and treat herself. Not all these narcissistic begs that just go around manipulating people. Elise spoke really, really well about manipulation. You know, she's correct. She doesn't know. That's the whole science behind manipulation. Same with Jon. You don't realise at the time that you are the victim until someone actually steps up and understands it and explains it well, like Jon and Pockerz and everyone else does. Just want to put that in there. I'm going to be quiet because I'm cooking and I've got the air fryer on. I've got a pallet in the air fryer. So
I don't go live because I suffer with anxiety, and to go live is really difficult for me. And also, you know, I've seen other people that go live that are carers, like perhaps Jon and Dee Dee. I mean, no doubt everybody in here knows about Jon and Dee Dee, and they have had an awful lot of shit thrown at them. And you know, he's been he's been slated and accused of using Dee for gifts and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm very, very private about what I put out there about my daughter. She lacks capacity. So I don't go on there and go on and on and on about it, because I don't want people gifting me and feeling sorry for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate everybody that's just given me a gift, but I don't want to be accused of using my disabled daughter as a way to get money.
Yeah.
A bit like some other creators that are on this app.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, yeah.
But thank
Sharon,
you to everybody who's just
Thank you,
gifted me.
Sharon.
Everyone agrees with what you're saying, Sharon, and thank you for coming on and actually standing up to that sort of behaviour. So well done, and
no worries.
I hope you find the community you want.
Thank you.
Take care,
Thanks, Sharon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I have momentary few minutes left, so shall we sum up as well? Is that all right?
Yes.
I mean, you can carry on. I'm just telling you that I need to.
No. I know. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I was kind of like, yeah, there was, it's been a healthy, educational / also, funsy live, and I appreciate everybody that is, obviously that's speaking so kindly. Obviously, we're not doing it to have our egos stroked. We're doing it with, what the fuck is that? Oh, sorry, it's Alison. Sorry, I didn't mean that like that. We appreciate the support, and if you can take what we're saying and it open your eyes a little bit, then it's then obviously we're doing the right thing, aren't we?
Yeah. Someone just said, "Where's the video?" We already played it like about an hour ago.
Yeah, have you
so
been?
Most people in here heard that. Effectively, it was confirmation behind the scenes. It was a secret recording of a little group that they had, where basically Annette and her cronies were discussing how best to hide the names of the people that they were giving the goodie bags to from people. And it was an eye-opening clip, that was sent to me, and we appreciate that. So it was really interesting to hear it. We can't play it again for a number of reasons, but that clip was not just sent to me, so I'm pretty sure you guys will hear it on the app at some point. So yeah, thank you guys. I have to head off, but I'll let Pockerz finish and wrap up after this. First of all, it was our first live together.
It was.
We were just trying things out, and it seems to work quite well. And we will be back next week for another edition of Lunatina Tuesday with Pockerz and Jon. I just want to say thank you to everyone who came along, and thank you for welcoming me into your live stream here, Pockerz.
Oh, Jon, don't be so silly. No, of course you're welcome. I mean, as I said, you approached me, and then it's just like, well, fuck it, let's do it together. And everyone seems so happy about our dynamic duo, but I just want to try something whilst you're here. I'm going to expand the box. I just want to see what it does. Oh, it's going to, oh, fuck. Have I fucked up?
Yes. Someone mentioned about my hair earlier. I am getting it cut on Sunday, just so you know. Anyone?
I legitimately cannot see what's happening on the screen, so I don't know how good or bad it looks.
Jon, whatever you're doing with that hairstyle, do not get a small moustache under your nose.
Yes, I did think that earlier it's because of the headset that I'm wearing. And also, this room gets boiling. I'm under some hot lights here, and it's been 3 hours, so give me a break,
He's baking.
Yeah.
Listen,
thank you for that, Pockerz. I appreciate it.
Hopefully
we'll hone this a little bit better for next one as well.
I mean, and in fairness, as I say, I think for a quick setup and frantic, trying to sort it out, I think we didn't do too badly. So
no, it went quite well. I'm very pleased, which is very, very unique for the way that you deal with technical issues. Yes,
tell me about it.
Jon, I love you, mate. Your cooking might be shit, but your personality isn't. So keep it up.
Look, you come round for dinner. You come round for dinner. And then I'll show you how good my cooking is.
I would come round for dinner and absolutely fucking love it. I would.
Yeah, I know you would.
I would eat to my heart's content, mate. I'd love it one day.
I'd buy a small bird to put in the air fryer just for you.
Ding dong.
Yeah, look, I have got to head off because I want to spend some time with Brad this evening because I've been up here for 3 hours. Because that's what being in a relationship is like. Certain people on this app that don't have partners. So look, thank you very much.
What's that meant to me?
That's meant to mean that wasn't a reference to you. Don't worry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
it's not all about me, is it?
Me personally, I'll be back with the Cooking Live tomorrow night. So come and join me about 5-6 o'clock, and I will be back with Pockerz on Tuesday next week for a special edition of Lunar Tuna Tuesday.
Don,
Thank
can
you,
you do
guys.
Don, can you do a Slimming World plate but put about 4,500 calories on it?
Look, it doesn't matter. They're all zeros, you know. They're no tins, you know.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter that I've got a massive plate of it. Look, I really do have to go though. But
go on, piss off.
It's been great. See you later.
Love you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I've also got him on Discord. Bye, John. There he goes. Off he fucks. Oh! Fat freaks at some sort of gig.
Pockerz.
Yes, mate.
I'm not at the pub, but I am at the pub. I want beef with the name Spooner. I want beef with the name of Spooner immediately.
Oh, then fire away.
Immediately. Look. At the end of the, I can't even hear properly. So if I overtalk, I don't care, right? The name of Spooner. I am invoicing you some fucking therapy. All right. I am sick of reacting to your goddamn fucking edits. All right. Right. Every goddamn stream, I'm hearing Luna shit herself or something. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
I assume you've seen the one of clamping the cheeks.
Of course I have. Of course I fucking have. Can you imagine how many times I've been tagged in this?
I don't like to blow my own smoke, but I don't very often. I was crying after that one. So.
No, in all seriousness, right? In awareness, I've always said there's more than one way to skin a wrong un, right? You can put out the facts. You can put out the facts and take the piss, and you can take the piss and put out the awareness. And you are a massive part of the awareness in Luna. Thank you for giving me shit to laugh at, and my community enjoy seeing me being tortured. You know.
I appreciate that, mate. There's always more than one way to policy.
All right, I'm leaving. That's war.
Fuck's sake.
I know. Well, look, no, it's true though, and it does go. It goes without saying, but it will be said that, you know, without people screen recording, without people like Spooner, you know, taking clips and making them, you know, even better. Like, there's nothing for me to do. There's, like, you know, Fact Freak. There's nothing, is there? So for all the screen recorders out there, we salute thee. Yeah. Jelly Beans has been blocked.
We are the real content creators. What's Jelly? Who's Jelly Bean?
Jelly Bean was in the live that me and John were in. Wait, were you there as well?
I might have.
That live with Quirky Cat and Popcorn
Yes, was this last night or the night before?
Or the other night? Yeah. And so then we found out that actually, you know, that Jelly Bean was like obviously absolutely pissing her knickers, going, "Oh, I'm talking to John, probably, you know, like, oh, look, Annette, look, I'm gonna stick my nose so far up your ass I can tell you what you had for breakfast." And then yesterday they got modded by Annette, because obviously that's all it takes, just a bit of brown nosing. So yeah, for me, if you want to be a mod, you just send me a line and we'll call it a day, you know. No, but it just goes to show that it's either she's doing it for clout or she genuinely is that Delulu. I mean, I would even go as far as to say that so Delulu that more Delulu than Delulu Angie herself, and she's Delulu, don't you know? Delulu.
I did have to make a video about Angie the other day, just that quick one, when she was so slaughtered. The
dribble.
What did you just say? Talk about the guy who plays about the sister. Oh, yeah, nice, cheers. Understood every word, Angie.
Yes. Like, there you go. I'm going Fact Freak again. There you go. So we are brothers, if anyone didn't know. Yes. This is my. I cosplay as Fact Freak all year long.
Can we have some yes or no's in the chat? There's loads of people in here. Let's have some more interaction. Who thinks it's acceptable to be on live stream under the influence heavily of alcohol? But yes, if you think it's acceptable, or no, not.
No.
Depends how much you drink, though.
But if you are not, let's say you don't have the capacity to string a sentence together or stand up straight. Over.
No, then definitely not.
It's, because the thing is as well, it's just like you're inciting people to prey on your vulnerability, but like, but it's, I know there's like a certain level of like, she's done it to herself, but there's such a like, it's like red flags, just like pinging left, right, and centre, But
the thing is, I have to be careful what keywords I say because of obviously TikTok restrictions and that.
Yeah.
But very frequently when people drink on live, they also like to take different like substances, recreational fun things, and
jazz cabbage.
Yes, and it's very easy to misinterpret one from the other, or both at the same time, and that's not acceptable as well. There's things that TikTok say, yes, you can do this, and then Sobriety Jack can come on live, do whatever he likes, and leave his gas on the oven, and let the police raid his house, and they're like, oh yeah, cool, go for it.
Yeah.
I have a question though, which is one thing that I've not noticed is she says, and probably people will agree with me on this, she says she gets a stutter when she's stressed.
Oh, God.
The amount of times I've seen her stressed and angry on the app and hasn't stuttered and everything else, and I've not seen it lately, funnily enough. Like, what is that? Like, what's happening?
I think she's learned her lesson after being called out about it being completely put on.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think someone like Annette could learn that lesson, to be honest with you. I mean, the thing is, right, so, I mean, like, and John will say the same thing, like, when we obviously knew her, I knew her to have, like, a very small, it's not like a regular thing, but, like, a kind of, I don't know how to sort of word it, like, it was almost like
a nervous tick.
Yeah, it's like the word was there, but it was just like, it was just trying to get over that hurdle for her to say it or whatever. But it wasn't big. It wasn't big. It was like literally a little thing. I've never seen it to the extent that, like, that
on a live where
we have seen it, yeah. But then once again, it boils back down to the whole, she's claiming that of obviously like of illness, whatever it is that she's claiming, and then portraying such a bad image that other people that actually do have, obviously these chronic illnesses that she claims to have, that feel bad that they can't even fucking tell people or be proud of who they are, because you can't help having these things, and she doesn't help when obviously she has such a big platform like she does, and of course she'll be always happy to tell you, and yet doesn't use it for any kind of good, quite frankly.
Yeah, and it's a shame.
It's, as I say, it's like Tati Tara. That very small slither of cheese in the shit sandwich that she has is the fact that she does help, the homeless in her area and stuff like that. You can't deny that is a good thing. Inherently, that is a good thing. It's just unfortunate that the sandwich of shit is really, really thick and the slither of cheese is really small. And that's the problem. That is the problem. Who the hell has done this? Who has done that? Someone. Oh, fuck it out. So yeah, no, I know. Listen, I do appreciate, so I knew, sorry, this is just a little bit of self patting on the back. So please, if you'll indulge me, before we went live, there was literally 13 people before we hit 4,000 followers. We are now currently sitting at 4,459. I genuinely am very, 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 very grateful. Because we ended the year on 3,000 and we've managed to get over 1,000 in a week. So hell yeah. Obviously, this live has helped, and apparently John lied about me being featured on Misread, the little cheeky shit. So, and we're at 200,000 likes. I've never hit that either. This has been a fucking first. I was featured on the Breakfast for the first time this morning. There's lots of firsts today. Ding dong. Obviously, the first me and John thing. Like, you know, I think we're going to sort of do it more on the regular, because people like our dynamic. Because here's the thing as well. I've always I was talking when I speak to John or whatever. It's just like he kind of comes with like logic and facts, whereas then I really struggle with that. That's why, like, when I do like the reactions, it's just me, just, you know, just saying it and just kind of having the funsies. So he comes, like, he knows how to have fun as well, but like he comes with the sort of facts and the logical thought process, and then I'm kind of just here and I'm just like boobs, yeah. Pretty much. But yeah, we have a good dynamic, of course. So I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that has joined the live. I hope that you have learned something. I hope that you feel educated and entertained, all in the same sandwich, because we love a good sandwich analogy. Don't we? I do feel famous. Yes, my ego is holding up the universe. Oh, so much pressure. No, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Obviously, I'm not going to be live tomorrow because, you know, I need a lie down. But I probably might be back on Sunday. If not, I'll be back Monday. So yes. Hope you have a good weekend. It has
been a very long week in the Luniverse, hasn't it?
It's been a fucking bonkers one on the Luniverse. It has. That's why me and John were like, should we you know, go do something? Should we go do something tonight to kind of? Because he was on Discord, so obviously this whole setup was very much like, oh sweet Bippy, what the fuck's going to happen? I can't believe that touch wood, for those that know my lives, it hasn't fucking crashed one fucking second.
No. How many technical issues have you had tonight? Have you done well?
None. Well, I mean, like, there's been like, I need to click this button and all that shit, but zilch, nada.
Well, we let Fat Freak in here, so that was a bit of a technical issue in the first place. That was. We'll oversee that one. We'll oversee that.
Yeah, you know, we've got to give him some time. Bless.
We do.
Do you guys actually want the goodbye song?
Oh, go on then. It's
go on then.
Oh, fucking hell, you arseholes. I like. No, seriously, Tickfinity. That's a problem. Because I have not used Tickfinity once today, and what hasn't happened? Technical difficulties. So, just saying.
Need to get yourself a snug.
I need to get a snug. What, is that going to help with technical difficulties? Or is he just going to land me in debt?
It's kind of... It's not a living room, but it's kind of like an office den / fun room, but it's not a living room.
It's a fungalow, guys. It's a
bungalow. It's my bungalow.
Right, listen, you two, I'm going to kick you out. So say your last words and then fuck off.
5555555. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Spooner. Thank you, Jenna. Go on, piss off. You're an out you get. Oh, you cheeky sausages. No, listen, and I will say it again. Thank you, everybody that's followed, that has obviously sent any gifties, that anyone that has followed, subscribed, shared the live, liked the live. Everybody, we appreciate all of your support. Obviously, that comes from me and John, but obviously I'm here. Let's fucking go. Yes, no, I appreciate all of you so much. So thank you so much. Right, I love you too. Right, goodbye song. Hey, this was really fun. We hope you liked it too. Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I'll say, well, that's okay, 'cause we'll see you very soon, I know. Very soon, I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow's just like today. The moon, the bear, and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play. Come and play, come and play. Bye now. Thank you, everybody, so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. You guys are fucking lovely. Mwah! I love you all. I will see you all. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. I've got to stay on for a minute because I want it to roll over to 3 hours exact. Wait. Oh, it's going to be the longest minute of our lives, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Bear with. I just literally looked down and I was like, oh, come on, I can't end it like this. Bear with. Hold on, wait. I'm not stuttering. I'm on loop. I'm on a loop. You missed a big exclusive. Nearly at 4.5. I know, John. It's mental. Honestly, guys, you're great. It's very humbling. And I appreciate John's support as well. Appreciate all your support. We're having the funsies. Yes, we are. 3 hours, right. Fuck off.